All right, everyone. Hey, welcome. Let's ooh, double. There we go. All right. Uh, I'm your host, Duke of Hobbies. My name is Nick, and let's get to the championship game for XVT Season 6 between Desco and also duhtch. Dutch. Not sure how to pronounce that. I've played both of these players in the past. I'm gonna turn off information yet because we're gonna get those scores here. They are escrowing. Uh, the uh, the the map. They're escrowing the game right now. I need to get the map visible and the dice visible. Let me get those in, so that way we can actually see things. Oh, looks like they will go to chat, uh, which is good for them. All right, so yeah, they're getting their setup. So for the XVT Season 6, it was an extended tournament this time around, and you picked a faction, and you were using that faction the entire time. So I believe Dutch is Dutch. I'm gonna call him Dutch. Dutch is playing Scum, and Desco is playing Republic. So they're gonna put their list in there and see what they get, and go from there. So let me see. All right, and as soon as I'll get the list information up as soon as it arrives. I will hopefully have a guest host here soon. Um, for today, he'll be awesome. It will be one of the runner-ups in this, Sukada Joe. I believe, we can ask him. We'll actually ask him more when he joins. And joining us in the chat right now is Megasilver, the creator of this tournament. Thanks for joining us. Really do really like this tournament stuff. So I really appreciate it. All right, we're going to see the list spawn here shortly. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, look, and our guest host here, Sukada Joe, has joined in, it seems. Hey, how's it going, man? Pretty good. How are you doing? All right. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. All right, and I have to now get the list up and going, so let's see if I could grab those real quick. So Joe, you were oh, it is the list are, by the way, Guri Boba Fett and 4 Jedi in this matchup. But Joe, you were in this tournament. How far did you get in this round? In this tournament, I thought you went pretty far in this one too, right? Yeah, right. Oh, nice. Well, sorry for the loss, but uh, he's a really good player. So, oh, oh, they
Um,
couldn't hear you that whole time. I think I got it. I think I got that fixed
oh,
now.
do I
Something
have to
good.
say that all again?
No, I'm so
I
sorry.
was trying so hard, Duke. Trying
You were
so
doing
hard.
great too. Oh, that's all on my end there.
Okay. Am I audible now?
I believe so. Tommy, can you hear us? He can hear you now. So,
Okay. Let me run through that again, just so people know what's going on here. So this is X-wing Vassal tournament. Tommy Megasilver has been running these really consistently ever since second edition came out, one after the other. I think a lot of us who participate in it used to be part of the Team Covenant tournaments um, that Theorist used to run, and he hasn't been around for a while, and Tommy has really stepped up and filled in the gap. And he does a good job mixing it up and presenting us with different formats. And so I think for this particular one, we had to choose a faction before the tournament began. And you can play any list in that faction, stick with the same list, or change it up every round. And so I think Marco has chosen Republic, and duhtch is going with Scum. And so both factions, I think, have a lot of strong options. Uh,
right, and
hyper,
you know what's funny, and I know I'm jumping to the already season 7, but I played Marco first round, and he put up this version or a version of this for Jedi, and Tommy's doing a pick a poison one, and I'm really enjoying that. And uh,
mm-hmm.
Triton, I'm gonna find that out. He asked the question if it's 60 or 12 rounds. I'm guessing they're doing 12 rounds here, but uh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
either I faced 4 Jedi or 5 A's, and I was like, I know he's really good with those 4 Jedi. Yeah, I'm not gonna face them. Still didn't go well for me, but it was still, I think I would. I don't think I would have had a shot if I would have faced his 4 Jedi. Um,
Yeah. Marco, I know, has been on this list for months um, and really strong with it. He's played a few different versions. You know who else has faced Marco in the XVT season 7 is duhtch.
oh, they played round
Yeah.
two.
So I told you, Tommy's been vigilant about getting these things started one after the other. And so duhtch and Marco have played round 2 in season 7 before they even got to finish season 6.
Wow.
And so I think duhtch, kind of tongue in cheek, said he used that as a scouting match for this one, and Marco got the best of them. Then I think it was, I forget what matchup they played, but Marco won, and Marco beat me in top 8 of this season 6. Um, he beat my 5A wings with, I think, this exact same list.
Yeah, I mean, when I think CLT, because this is you know what, I'll even make sure everyone can read it. I had to decrease the text size for a different match because I had like 12 ships on the board. Um, so let me get these a little bit more readable. There we go. Um, but yeah, so yeah, this CLT. I think this is one of the bigger debates for Republic. Which one's better, 7B or CLT? And now that we've been kind of playing with these Jedi for a while, it looks like that I think a good CLT player will be able to can really do more just as much or if not more damage than 7B. Um,
Yeah, especially you get in range 1. It's. I think people are finding it's a lot easier to line up those CLT shots than um, they were thinking earlier,
mhm.
especially if you're against a medium base, large base. Um, Man, it can be a lot easier. And 7B is not an option, right, in hyperspace.
Right,
And
right.
so that's kind of forced a lot more experimentation with the Jedi, the CLT Jedi. And
Yeah,
this
but
is just...
the interesting thing is this format was extended for season 6. He went from 6 was extended. I think he goes back and forth
Oh,
for
that's
each one,
right.
right? Yeah. So
That's right.
it's crazy to, even if you have the option, he went CLT. I mean, it allows him to have. Let's do a rundown of his list here real quick. It's
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi with CLT, Plo Koon with CLT, Mace with Sense and CLT, and then Ahsoka with just CLT. That's a strong. Backwards thinking, list there in a weird way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess I'm trying to figure out who's first player right now. Dutch seems to be placing everyone. Um, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I'm missing portion of. Did the board? Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
did get.
No, Marco's done. Dutch
There we
definitely
go.
has given initiative or given first player to Marco. And yeah, with
Okay,
this
that's
with
what.
this Guri list, you definitely want to be moving fast. So I don't know Dutch's bid,
Yeah.
but
He is a 194 and Desco is 199.
okay, yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. So for people who don't know Marco, um, he's become a good friend of mine. Just playing these Vassal tournaments online, got top 8 at Worlds 2018, I believe, and I think I have run into him in the cut 4 times over the last 3 years of these Vassal tournaments, and I've beaten him 1 time. So he's gotten the better of me many times, and it's just a super calculated, smart player.
Right.
And we can, I think, expect him to look to pounce at just the right time while keeping his Jedi safe.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch is also super smart.
Yeah, I've played both of these players. I've been playing Desco more recently, but
Mm-hmm.
I've played Dutch a lot in the past too, and just random games on Vassal and stuff. So, yeah, they're always good, fun games.
Yeah, so Dutch has become a friend of mine. I met him in Colorado. So Marco's from Italy. Dutch is from Colorado here in the States. And I randomly had to go to Colorado for a work trip and just posted in the Colorado X-Wing group on Facebook, hey, anyone want a game? And Dutch, man, it was just so kind. He took time off of work to come to the game store and play a few games
Oh
with me.
wow, that is
Yeah,
awesome.
and he just stomped me and just destroyed me. But it was a super nice guy, and we became friends, and we stayed in touch. And Dutch has never been an online X-Wing dude until the quarantine, and he's jumped into TTS and Vassal, and I think this is his first X-Wing Vassal tournament, that his first time participating in one of the ones that Megasilver is doing, and he's doing really well,
Oh
making
nice.
it to the
I thought
finals.
maybe it was someone else. I thought I've played him before. I don't know. There's a lot of names out there. There's
Yeah,
definitely been an influx of players for sure. So
yeah, he's been playing a lot since
yeah.
the quarantine came. He did, I think, top 16 at the first Space Jam, and then top 8 at the second Space Jam.
Right,
So,
right.
um, yeah, he's definitely not been shy about taking advantage of the online options for X-Wing since none of us can get together at the
Hmm.
store. Okay,
Hey,
so
thanks for the follow, Dutch.
what's going on here,
Well,
Duke? We got
so
some movement.
yeah, so it looks like they started here. This is round one now officially, and what I'm seeing here is no surprise, but I believe that is Obi-Wan in the top right corner of the screen, and he is turning away because the last thing he really wants to do is really engage both of those two
Mm-hmm.
ships up by himself. So no surprise that Marco's going to, obviously try and get his guys to really converge in on, and I wonder who his target is. Do you think he's going to go for Guri or Boba at this point? Um,
You know, my typical approach is to try to kill Boba's partner and then try to half Boba in the remaining time when I place a Boba +1 list. And I was actually talking about this with Dutch a few days ago, and he says that's what he usually does, but he thinks it's wrong, possibly.
Eh,
And if you go all in on Guri with that advanced sensors and with her, you know, crazy barrel rolls, it's really hard to pin her down. And I think that might be kind of a fool's errand to go all in. I expect Marco to play really cagey until he gets a good opening on either one.
right, right. No, I think that's I think that's a completely it makes a lot of sense. He has to, he even though the CLT Jedi are that 3 agility and he got a lot of force on all sides there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's 2 users with 3, and is Ahsoka 2 or is she? Um,
Ahsoka's got two force.
she's 2 force also.
Yeah.
Why is my I don't know why the force isn't showing on force charges and it's not on the screen. That's interesting. Uh, oh well. But yeah, no, that's why it is. It's definitely a you know he has a lot of passive mods there, but if he becomes force hungry, um, that's going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
For his survival. So maybe that's what Dutch is going to try and like try and avoid uh per se, or
Mm-hmm.
try and get into that situation. He wants those guys into that situation where they're force hungry, and then that's when he'll really dish into a ton of damage, and that's hard to achieve too, just because you got someone like Obi-Wan, who's gonna if they all focus, well, there's gonna be a lot of focusing out there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
maintaining their focus tokens.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think both of Dutch's pilots really like to be in close and do really well close, but I don't think Boba, his slave one options really go down if he flies into those rocks. And so I'm wondering if Dutch is going to go around over the top. He could do a one turn here. Um, yeah, I'm curious what he's thinking.
Yeah. For those who join in who aren't aware, this is going to be a 12 round game, so there is no time limit. They're playing 12 rounds. So after the end of the 12th round, that's when the game will be called if there's not a decision at that point. I have a feeling that this will probably go 12 rounds. This is, as much as Boba hurts and does damage, and Guri can really do damage. I think these are, Desco's list is a little more cagey, and he has to be, understandably too, uh, in this list. So it'll
Mm-hmm.
be again. I'm not sure who he's going for first, but I think 2 turns from now we'll have a much better idea of the board state, in terms of what their initial plans were.
Yeah, it should become clear. I think we're ready to begin activation round 3 here. Or is this round 2? Round 2.
Now, I've seen some interesting thoughts. Yeah, this is round 2. Interesting thoughts here in the chat. Ollie's bringing up that annoyingly Guri needs to die first here. I agree with that too. It is I guess Guri. What all does Guri have? I don't even remember. Advanced sensors, Viago, and outmaneuver. Yeah, that outmaneuver. You
Mm-hmm.
almost can't let that. That's huge on Guri. Um, Yeah, with that, these guys don't like losing their agility with the low health. The Jedi with CLT only.
Yeah, I love outmaneuver right now in this meta that we're in. 3 agility ships doing really well,
Yeah,
and outmaneuver is just such a great tool against those. And I don't think Desco is going to let Dutch do it, but if Dutch gets in a great position with Guri, he could just feast on those those 3 agility ships, turning them down into just rolling 2 dice.
Right, and Guri is such a especially with advanced sensors, it can adapt really well, especially moving second too. So maybe he pins them down in one location, and then Guri's just like, nah, I'm out of here.
Ooh,
Coming in hot.
got a big move from Duhtch. That's just like it would cut down on Boba's options with Slave 1 if he goes in the rocks. Same thing is true for Guri. With that advanced sensors.
I personally like collision detector more on Guri. I don't fly the Star Viper as much. I get the importance of advanced sensors though, and better players take huge advantage of it. But I do love collision detector with her because you just go right through the rocks for a couple turns or even sit on there, and that's a lot of fun to it's that counter thinking that we all play where we're just like, no, we're going to we have to avoid rocks and just fly right over it. You're like, nah.
Yeah, we've been seeing more, I think, collision detector in some of the online tournaments, the Space Jams. I've seen some collision detector echoes and whispers, which can really make them unpredictable.
Well,
gives them their.
Looks like that was round 2 there, so we're into round 3 now.
Okay, I think that is a really interesting move by Duhtch. He could. I don't know if he's got room on the bottom half, the ship right side, with Guri to do the squiggly barrel roll. He might.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So that rock there, he can kind of barrel down towards it to the bottom edge of the board. I mean, yeah, that's going to be close.
I think he might do the barrel roll to the ship left side back and 1 hard. Or he could do a boost to the left. I think he's going to he's going to probably set his dial at something that is going to give him good options depending on what Marco does first.
See, that's what Gabriel Tuber brought up a good idea, and that's why I'm wondering too. Is this a bait and switch tactic here?
Yeah.
Just completely bug out here, go left, like you said too, Joe. Just barrel to the left and then just completely shoot out with like the fastest maneuver to get out of there. And what that did is just if that pulls Marco all into the rocks. Now Marco has to like completely readjust his setup too. So
yeah, I think that's a good call. But both players are still keeping their options wide open.
Oh, definitely.
Boba could go straight, left, right. Guri, can go in 4 different directions. But as can the Jedi.
Right. I think what's interesting to me is that Plo is so by himself right now. And I'm not sure how Marco flies Plo a lot, but like that's kind of counter to you think how Plo wants to be. Like Ahsoka and Plo, their abilities rely on being next to each other.
Yeah, I think in my match against Marco flying Plo recently, I don't think he used the ability. He's just used the I-5 2 force, and he flies the 5s on either side to offer him good flanking options.
Right.
And I think this is kind of a game of chicken here. Who's going to commit first?
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
And typically in these kind of really calculated matches, really smart players, whoever commits first loses. So we will see how that plays out.
Yep.
But that's going to be my prediction, Duke.
I'm just trying to go through the chat and see if I'm missing anyone else's comments here, because it is interesting though. I do like the input from everyone here. What's everyone thinking? Because when you commentate and stuff, it's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, yeah, that's what I would have done, and then I'm definitely going this way. But it's amazing the community has such a good eye, a
Hmm.
collective eye on seeing stuff. So it is really funny.
Yeah, it's interesting. I saw that Ollie was saying this is about as big of a hard counter as you could create
Right.
for the Jedi, and that's something that's interesting on these with these vassal tournaments. You can look at logs, you can see what people have been playing in previous rounds, and you got
Right.
usually a week in between games, and so you've got time to head sim it and think about it and
Yeah. Well,
playing around.
the nice thing about this format
Uh-huh.
is the fact that we're almost not stuck to specific lists, and to
Hmm.
me, I really like that because of the fact that it looks like we're about to go starting off the
Okay.
barrel.
Ahsoka. Looks like she does a fine-tuned controlled barrel roll. Focus.
So he's coming in there with Mason's Ahsoka to kind of
Okay.
really shut down that lane
Hmm.
for Guri. So if Guri does commit that way, which I'm gonna say no. That's a lot.
Mm.
That's a lot of good positions there in that corner. Now,
Yeah.
the interesting decision here would be if that barrel back right, that
Hmm.
bank one fits. If that would fit, that would be unbelievable. I don't think it will, and then Guri kind of just being behind Plo.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Looks like he would have had the option to go left if he wanted to with Slave One, but
Hmm.
Dutch is keeping with his dial, going right. And I like this. I like what Marco's done because he is putting a lot of guns on Guri while still, protecting himself from Boba's shots.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. No, I think that. Okay, so he boosted here. So is that telling that Guri is going away here?
we will find out.
All right. And Boba, by the way, if it has Crackshot Maul, Contraband Cybernetics, Hull upgrade. Oh, my dogs are going crazy.
Mm,
And then Slave. Okay, yeah, there we go.
okay.
So that's that.
Yep.
Yep.
Bugging out.
And you know what? I think Marco, the way he placed himself here is in good position still.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of those things where that separates a couple players from each other is this idea of even though he did commit to a spot, he has all these lanes that
Mm-hmm.
even though Guri got away, you know, look at Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. They can just turn, completely shut down another lane, and Mace and Plo can kind of go a little slow, and
Yeah.
not really trigger Boba's ability, and maybe get some possibly range 2, range 3 shots into him.
Yeah. Plo's still got room, I think, to do that one hard to the left. He has committed without committing, and
Right.
it's what I expected Marco to do. Really safe, um, strong moves. And Dutch has done kind of like a castle in chess. He's just kind of switched his players around on the back of the board,
Right.
and still ton of options. So Boba can three bank here. He can one hard here. He can uh, one straight boost. He's got a lot of options, but I think we will have shots here in the next round.
Yeah. I think my guess is, um, I think we'll have Mason Plo will have a couple shots, and it depends on what Boba does, but I think I think the shots will be between Boba. Obi will try and scare Guri away, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he can cover that flank, or he can cover the Guri flank pretty well. So can Ahsoka. I'm not sure if Ahsoka's plan is to stick with Mace, but my guess is we'll see her actually turn towards Obi-Wan.
Yeah, she can't. Yeah, unless she goes really hard straight. Um,
Which I
she's
mean,
not.
which might be a pretty good move still because
Mm-hmm.
she can move, use her force to give Mace a boost or something, and then that would allow her to barrel and reposition a little bit and be interestingly behind that middle rock in a weird way that would allow her to either go right or left next turn, and then Mace kind of just goes a little slow, and tries to get an angle on Boba. I mean, we could end up seeing Dutch force a barrel that or boost that he doesn't like
Mm-hmm.
next turn with Boba to maybe only have a rear arc shot. I mean, could we just see Boba one hard to the right here? Interesting. That might be too close to the board edge. I mean, he's not going to fly off the board, but then I think that circling is not that great of a position per se.
Yeah, he. I think the question is, can Dutch get Boba in um, to range one on the
Right.
first round of firing, which is where he wants to be.
Right.
And again, um, I think Dutch has kind of built this list with Jedi in mind. You don't see crack shot too often on Boba Fett, but he's gone with that instead of something like Fearless. It's cheaper, helping him to maintain the bid. And again, it's another tool to mitigate those 3 agility dice.
Right.
And I think I saw a double down post in the chat that Marco teched against him in their match. I think they might have played top 4. And so when you get to the cut these tournaments, you know what everyone's been playing, and it gives you, you know, some options
Right.
to. But you can fake people out, and I enjoy that part of it.
Yep. Yeah, I intentionally try to never bring the same list twice in
Uh-huh.
any of these tournaments, where I can change it up just because I like to mess around. Um, and also, okay, so we're seeing Ahsoka turn to the right. Yeah,
Okay.
covering that.
Yep.
So probably just a barrel left there. Oh, she
Oh,
gave Mace that. Okay, so now this allows Mace to just do a
coordinated.
two bank,
Interesting.
and then she's using
Fine tuned
fine
boost.
tuned, so
Okay.
she is empty on force there.
Interesting.
Wow, I like that because he.
Oh,
Wow, so he's going for Guri. All right,
he's expecting Boba to not turn in. Okay. Okay, we'll see if he gets right.
you know, he could end up cornering Guri here if Guri, yeah, Plo going fast. Uh, so we're gonna see, yeah, bear roll here and probably, yeah, the boost.
Interesting.
I mean, losing Guri, Plo. Not, I'm not saying losing, but like, wow. Oh, he opened them up both at the same time. That was an accident. Uh, he's gonna need to take that back. One of them only probably should have opened up.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll just undo it.
Yeah, yeah. And that's understandable. That's accidentally leaving both dials
So, but
selected.
yeah, now we get to see Gary's dial though, and get to kind of peek inside Dutch's mind
Right.
because he's got a lot of options with that advanced sensors.
Yeah, here's that unfavorable boost for most likely a boost, or he could actually even target lock if he wanted to because he doesn't really have
Oh
much.
yeah, this is a great move by Marco because now Boba he's going to have to K turn probably next round.
Right. Or that
He
two
is.
talon.
Mm, oh yeah, was that? Yeah, does that fit?
Yeah. At least the joke is for Steel City Squadron, the Pittsburgh guys, is medium bases always fit. Uh, so uh,
Until they always fit until they don't.
until they don't, right? Yeah, it's always the opponent's fault that doesn't make them fit.
Okay,
Okay, so yeah,
so
he boosted one straight here. Um, yeah,
that
allows
allows
him.
him to 2 turn or 1 turn next round and
Right.
maybe get in quicker. Oh, but Guri, man, Marco's I think made a really smart move.
Yeah,
Um,
he cornered Guri essentially, or he shut down that whole board side for Guri.
hmm But Guri's slippery, man.
Yeah.
I think if he were to boost and then do the 3 bank, he's maybe getting one shot from Obi-Wan
Well,
or
he
through the rock with.
Guri's doing a one hard. We know
Oh,
them.
one
It's a
oh
one
Boba
hard
did
to
the
the
one.
right. I
Boba did
thought.
the 3 bank. Okay.
Yeah. So with the one hard to the right, he could do one hard. Don't advance sensors this turn, and then barrel and only take one shot. But I think then you have to link it and take the calc as a measure of defense against Obi-Wan. That's 2v. That'll most likely only be a 2v3 shot. You know what? It's only an unmodified. Well, force is there for Plo, so
He could barrel roll back now,
yeah,
get a shot on Plo, get his free focus,
yeah, that's gonna fit.
and Boba's got a shot on Plo too,
Oh, that's interesting.
out the butt.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna clip him. I think yeah, he's just gonna catch him there. I thought that boost still kept him out of arc, but double checking it now.
Yeah. So Dutch is showing he is smart too, and we'll see if he does that barrel roll back.
Right.
I'm curious.
Hopefully he's not. I saw he followed me on here, but hopefully he's not listening in.
Oh, that would be too much for me to think about. Listening to a stream, people commenting on your game as you play it. I don't. I
We're
wouldn't wish that
judging
upon my
you.
worst enemy.
We're
Yeah.
judging you. No. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely interesting, especially just commentate your own games afterwards, and you go, "What was I thinking?" But I do know that it's definitely helped me a lot personally. Like I feel like when I re-review games, and especially
Mhm.
okay,
Okay.
that's should I think Ahsoka's out. Obi-Wan, yep. All right, so he's calling it there. Now they're not putting anything in the chat. I have the chat visible, but they're not putting anything in the chat. They are actually talking in
Okay.
to each other.
Voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
voice. So
Okay. Yeah. So Guri's only taken one shot.
and we'll be
Not.
completely safe.
He's not pushing uh, the limit to get an action to keep himself not stressed, to give him options for next round.
Mm-hmm.
So he is squeaked out of this one.
Yeah. Well, I think the next turn though is Ahsoka, Mace, and Obi. I think everyone. I think of the Jedi have now. There's not a great lane. Guri is going to get shot at no matter what next turn. I don't think there can be.
I don't know. Let's make a bet.
All right, all right. So
Let's make a wager. I bet Guri is not going to get shot next round.
I think one shot is going to happen.
Okay.
I believe at minimum one.
Okay, I'll bet you a beer next time I see you in real life.
I'll take that beer. I'll take that beer bet.
Okay. I think Guri is going to squeegee out of it.
I mean,
Mike,
he got options, but I think Marco. I think the way he flies these Jedi, he's not gonna let. He can shut down. I see 3 lanes right now personally, and I think he can shut down all 3 lanes with with those front Jedi. So you got Plo on the left, Ahsoka right here on the right, and then or in the middle, and then Obi-Wan on the right there. And I think he can really kind of shut those lanes down with all of them. My best get, and Mace can cover almost 2 lanes himself with just a 2 bank. here.
But the thing is, with these 2 dice guns, you really want more than one shot coming in. And
Right.
so I think Marco might try to, rather than cover every lane, um, he's going to try to do that, but at the same time, maybe favoring one over the other wherever he thinks um, Dutch's best escape route is going to be. Um, because you want more, and one shot's not going to do it. You might get one shield. You really want to focus fire, if
Oh
if
yeah.
at all possible, get 2 shots on him, and you can't do that unless you go all in on one route. But yeah, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. But if you double down on one over the other, that just makes it easier for Dutch to escape them.
Well, not even just
So it's
escape. Guri's tricky enough that
right.
if
Yeah,
he picks the
get
wrong
shots.
lane, he will
Hmm.
get free shots, probably modded, and hurt one of these Jedi's badly. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm. It's really interesting. I'm glad I'm not playing. Actually, I take that back. This would be a really fun game to play.
yeah.
So I wish I was playing, but um, curious to see where these guys go with it.
Gambler, next time what we'll do is I'll have you in. All right. That way you can chat too. He's saying we keep saying what he's thinking, but we're in your mind. Maybe we're not in Dutch's and Marco's mind, but we're definitely in someone's mind right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, we got that beer on the line here. Okay.
Here we go.
I don't want a PBR either, Duke. I want like a
No.
nice IPA. Okay.
All right, all right.
We'll see. And boba is probably 2 Harding boosting.
Yeah, that's the best bet. It's not going
Yeah.
to be a great shot, but it's better than no shot essentially at this point. I mean, we've only had one shot in this entire, we have 2 shots, one on each side right now.
Yep. And almost halfway through the game, round 5. But I know Marco does not mind winning by 2 points.
No,
And
yeah, he's perfectly fine with that, and he takes these very calculated risk that he views as this is the least riskiest thing for him too. So
hmm yeah, smart player. And I know that in the X-Wing world, there's people who have really strong opinions about games going to time and
uh, what? No,
winning by.
no, I
That's
don't know
a
anyone like that.
yeah,
Uh,
discussion for another day. But Marco is definitely of the camp that a win is a win, and you play strategically
mhm.
and tactically to get the win within the bounds of the rules.
So
And
we're seeing Ollie's calling out. Yeah, Guri, or double down. Guri's just so frustrating. Good at opting out of engagements. Yep. Um, Ollie's saying Plo has to sit in the barrel back in 3 bank position. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't. Yeah. Okay, so Ahsoka's coming in hot. Uh, I actually think that might have been a little too fast, personally.
well, okay. So now he cannot boost
Can't boost.
right.
That's what that. Well, I mean, if okay, so then he's going to use Mace to cover the rest of that lane then. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so that will allow. Okay, so Mace comes in. Yep, covers that lane. So that even if Guri 3 banks or does the 3 bank to the right. Okay, all right. That might still fit oddly. I'm bad right now. My vassalize are not great, which is annoying because I've been playing so much tabletop simulator. I've been playing as
Oh
vassals
man.
much. That's just where the tournament timing of situations have been for me.
See, I think Guri can boost to the left,
Yeah,
3 bank, and
just not
hit
be.
Obi-Wan and not take any shots. Maybe a obstructed shot from Mace, or we'll see what Plo does. No, I think Marco's done a good job though.
Mm-hmm. The 1 bank here. He's just gonna barrel back left with fine
Yeah.
tune and then focus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forward
Yeah.
boost.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
blocking the
Cutting it off. Okay,
cutting off that
smart.
barrel.
Well, this is a kill box if I've ever seen one. We'll see if Guri can sneak out of it. That's smart. Just cutting off his options, and maybe Dutch was planning on using those barrel rolls to the right.
Mm-hmm. There's our too hard from Boba. He's like, I'm here still. Don't forget about me. I still think Boba will be very relevant in the end game for us here, even though this game
Yep.
is Jedi versus Guri. Yep, that's not going to
Mm-hmm.
fit, so that boost fails. Um, you know,
Yeah.
he's fine with that. He's okay.
Yeah. Now he knows 3 bank will fit next turn.
Ooh, the chat between. Oh, that's huge. I don't. It slows Ollie. I think that slows down um, Boba more, but it's not. I don't think it's that big of a deal unless if Guri gets out of here. It is a bigger deal if Guri doesn't get out of here. Um, uh, let me see. Okay, here's the big reveal. Let's wait here, and then there's a couple comments I want to address. I'm seeing in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You able to see the chat right now?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
looking at
good.
it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I saw just about Vassal versus TTS, which we'll get to that in between the round. All right, so no advanced sensors actions. Ooh. So 2 shots right now. Now, do you just ooh, and that's an 8. That's a CLT shot from Mace.
It is. Yep.
Oh. Do you just sit there? Do you calculate? Do you target? I would target lock personally, but
No, he could roll. He could roll, and then he gets a free focus still. Roll to the
and would
right.
only have oh yeah, he would probably still only have 1 shot.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be range 3.
And don't take the CLT shots, yeah. Yep.
Or he could
I don't think the oh he's
get
just
greedy.
target
There
lock.
he is,
Yeah.
getting greedy.
He's
Okay,
choosing violence.
putting some damage in. He does get the free focus from Guri's ability.
Yeah. Now this is Marco using Obi-Wan really well here because Obi-Wan is going to be able to give that force focus back to. Oh wow, he already has to spend it.
Okay,
Is it?
2
Oh,
hits. Okay,
2v1.
Dutch rolls 1 evade.
I. This is maybe why he should have calculated here. Adding an eyeball. Okay, never mind. Taking that back cancels that.
He's probably just going to use. Yeah, he just uses the focus. Dodges 1 shot. Mace is the one to be scared of. And Mace has. Okay.
Oh, this
Only
is why you
1
take
hit.
that target lock though at least.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
jeez, only 2 hits out of that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And no real worry here. Spend it and get it back. So Obi-Wan's going to be down to 1 force left.
Mm-hmm.
And Mace now has a CLT. Is that just out?
It looks in to me.
Okay, yep, yeah, there it is. Yep, okay, he did the official, actual chat one. Add the eyeball and spend it.
Oh, 3 hits, 2 hits and a crit.
Just the shield.
Okay.
So.
All right, so Guri, I owe you a beer, I guess, Nick.
I'll take my beer.
We'll do double or nothing.
All right, we'll do double
before
nothing.
the round's over. So Guri, to take 1 shield, after finagling through 4 Jedi arcs, I think.
With no return damage too.
Yeah. It could have been much worse for Dutch.
Oh, thanks for the stats there, Double Down. A 4% chance to initiative kill Mace there. Uh, I think I would have taken that. And then 30% chance against to Guri for Guri to lose half. So, uh,
Okay, interesting.
all right, and round 6. So we are
Okay,
halfway through this game already, and there's been 1 damage. Oh, I think we're getting someone else to join us, and it's going to be Tommy here.
all right.
Let's see, it's just loading him in now. Tommy,
Hey, how you guys doing?
thanks for joining us.
What's up, Tommy?
I'm here for halftime.
Ah, there you go.
Halftime show.
Well, the halftime show is just us waiting for dials. Uh,
I figured it's a good time to show up anyway. So,
well, what do you think of the game so far? Who are you favoring right now?
uh, it feels like now the Dutch is going to have the advantage because he tried to trap Guri and didn't walk, and it's going to take him a while to get turned back around, which will give time Boba to swing back up and help. So,
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And Dutch can go either way. You know, he might bump Mace here to take take away some of Guri's options.
he can block Hobero. He's probably planning on just going straight with Guri, but because you could very easily. I can't tell from my screen here. Is that a Ahsoka? Yeah, Ahsoka could probably just do like a one hard and block that barrel roll option.
Yeah,
So
Ahsoka's right in the middle. Mace is right is below, facing Guri. Obi-Wan to the right and Plo to the left. Yeah, I would think Ahsoka tries to shut down that lane to the left there. Mace, oddly enough, maybe wants to do a Ren maneuver here because he'll reach. He's already back up the full force, so he doesn't really care. Um, and then Obi-Wan and Plo. Yeah, I guess does Obi-Wan maybe one hard? Does that even fit? Or is it like do they flip flop Plo and Obi-Wan here?
Yeah, fly past each other. I think that one hard does fit, but I don't know if that's the best move.
looks like Gambler Tumbo wants to send you some money.
Hey, I just do this for fun, so it's not, I appreciate that. How about you support Gabler if you haven't already supported the Patreon, support there, or I could even shameless plug myself here.
Yeah.
I have an Etsy page where I make dial covers with my 3D printer and
Oh.
stuff. So if you guys want to
Oh,
check that out.
what is that at? I didn't notice.
Duke of Hobby Custom Creations. I
Okay.
have a ton of machines. I could talk about that later. But I do machine stuff, and then every so often I make something. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool looking. So right now I'm working on my Star Fox themed dial covers. I'm painting my own for myself. Uh,
Hmm,
yeah. So
very cool.
Well, if you have a Twitch Prime, you can use that for Goat Squadron.
yeah,
I think
help
that
out the
yeah.
community. However, you guys,
Yeah.
that's the biggest and more important thing. I like X-wing. I just like seeing X-wing played, and so that's part of the reason why I started doing all this stuff. Is for my local group, it allows us to just show their games, get to watch, get to review their games. So hopefully more local play, live local play will happen because I have a whole new computer dedicated now for travel play.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, or you know what? I got to get the link to the Muon's Patreon. Yeah, good point, Gambler.
Yes.
Support Vassal, for sure. Or support whatever you like to support, but I'm a bigger fan of Vassal. I think it's a little more stable.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me
My
too.
my my internet can't barely handle TTS. I could like play Destiny when it was around, just because you didn't have to move the camera around.
Right.
Moving around the camera or something was like messing up with my internet connection. So if it just keep it in one place, it's fine. But
Mhm.
it's not that easy for X-wing. You got to move that camera around to do stuff
Mhm.
on there.
Or he could be like
Okay.
Rinehart and actually use a full-on VR headset.
That's a good way to do it. I'm not gonna drop my money for that though.
Okay, we got movement here. You guys were right. Ahsoka blocking that barrel roll and just taking a lock.
Okay.
Okay.
So Plo
Mace.
Mace taking that stress. I think we're going to see a lot of locks on Guri, which will be a great way to deter Guri later. Yep, Mace. Okay, so we're going to see flip-flop here, I think, with Obi-Wan and Plo. They're going to... Ooh!
Oh.
A bump.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he decided to boost later.
Oh, I guess I'm watching on the Twitch, so
Yeah, it's going to be a little laggy there, or it's always going to be behind.
Yeah, I'd have to pull up Vassal to watch that. I don't have it up right now.
So I think duhtch has room to boost here if he wants to.
Yeah.
That would limit his options for next turn, and probably allow Ahsoka to bump him or block him.
Nice call. Okay. That is a tight fit right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but both of these players really good pilots.
Yeah, they are. They can see it much better. Oh,
right.
He's revealing the 3 bank, but he wants to advance sensors. Oh, decided not to. Yeah. Now, I believe Guri just here calculates.
He's got no shots here. Not taking any shots. If he stays there.
He could just target lock.
But it also doesn't give him many options for advanced sensors next round.
Yeah, he's in a pickle right there. If he wants to... well, it's also blocking Boba, too, from moving. Right. He has to move him out of the way. Which means he's going to get shot at. Well, she will, so that's going to be a problem.
Okay, blocks Mace.
Well, I guess he has to move Gory next.
Yeah, he can. That's he can move them in either order. So he's.
Could we be seeing the rare advanced sensors action and then 3 sloop with the Star Viper next turn possibly? Because
if he goes to the right, that left I think may land on that.
Right. Well, rock. he could definitely boost. He could do an advanced sensors boost and then 3 sloop.
Yeah.
And be in a different position. But here we go. So we're gonna see a range 3, probably in the Mace, unobstructed shot from Boba.
Could Boba safely bump into Guri and not land on that rock next turn?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Boba could just go straight.
Yeah.
And for 2,
that's another option.
I guess he shot at Plo, because he rolled 5 dice.
Ahsoka.
Oh, Ahsoka. Sorry. Yeah, Plo over there. So. Yeah, so he shot into Ahsoka. Yeah,
right,
I guess that makes sense there. Wow, still no damage, or only 1 damage has been done this whole game, which is basically no damage.
So, at this point, it's crazy to say, but who's got the final salvo advantage?
That'd be 6 versus 8. So
yeah. I highly doubt we will get to that point. Somebody's gonna outmaneuver somebody or mess up.
Helix Gaming. He's following now. Awesome. He's he does
Hexiled.
Hexiled. Sorry, I can't read. But yeah, he does some great stuff on TTS. So. Yeah. I. Everyone gets it wrong. And thank you also, Force Nerd. I have no idea how I'm pronouncing that one. But I think I actually think duhtch is ahead right now in terms of
positioning.
Positioning, not just positioning, but like Boba's gonna hurt someone most likely this turn unless Marco bugs out. And unless Marco pulls everyone in the Boba now, you know, Ahsoka can come in. Boba, yeah, I can see everyone kind of converging in on Boba right now and staying beyond range 2 of him, or beyond range 1 of him here. So this could really hurt. I mean, all you just see is a 1 bank from Ahsoka. Mace just does it probably a 1 bank, 2 bank, or kind of goes right back into place here. Obi-Wan follows behind Mace, and then Plo swings around that rock and kind of converges in. So, next turn could be a big damage dealt into Boba, but if Boba doesn't take as much damage and he dishes out by basically wrecking one of them, which he can, he's Boba, it could be a very scary turn, and it'll be very interesting to see how Guri goes here.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Obi-Wan do a 2 bank over to the left, swing around with Ahsoka, Mace come through the middle, Plo go through the side, over the side, and
yeah, you're talking like around here, yeah.
And we're definitely going to have some shots here. I think the big, the challenge here is what do you do with Ahsoka? You probably can't block both, and
I just think Ahsoka just kind of gets in the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or she needs to just maintain shots, or start getting some shots off, or yeah.
Yeah, and she's also the cheapest one, and so if duhtch gets busy trying to mess with Ahsoka, it gives time for the more expensive pilots to come in,
right,
and do some damage.
I could see like Guri just doing like a 1 hard to the right, and just to hug that rock maybe. But I don't play Guri with advanced sensors, so I'm not as familiar with all the shenanigans she can do.
I mean, she can get a target lock focus shot. Yeah, just 1 hard. Boba could just dial in a 1 bank and bump.
Well, I think the 1 straight would fit, and so he might do Guri first and then just do 1 straight, but then and then next turn he has to go right.
He's going over a rock.
Yeah.
If Boba Fett banks any which way, he's landing on that rock, even if he bumps into Guri. He has to go straight, or you have to plan for Guri to get out of the way and then move Boba.
Right, that is a good point. Yeah, he cannot bank at all if Guri stays there. So
even if he banks left, do you think it'll be on the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on how much it angles it.
Yeah.
That's a tough call now.
I think it'd be okay.
Joe, stop making me second guess my vassalize.
That's why I'm here. But I think he might just 1 hard and then boost to the left, get a rear shot. Well, then he's running away.
I can see Boba dial in a 2 bank to the right.
So many options.
Gets out of the way, and then he can fit right between those 2 rocks, and then
a 2 bank would get him close.
Yes. But then if Mace came down through between those 2 rocks, then Boba Fett with that 2 bank would fit nicely right in there and have a range 1 on Mace.
Right.
Let's just guess every movement on the dial.
All right. Then... If he does a 5 straight, which he doesn't even have on the dial, medium base is always fit. Yes. Yeah, I think that 2 bank is probably a good call too. But.
And then duhtch is
so if he does a 2 talent, no.
He's going to make us look like idiots here.
Yeah. Actually, all right, that's not a bad call. So he could trigger contraband, 2 talent, next turn drop a bomb. Or he doesn't even have bombs. Oh,
it's a 3 talent anyway.
Oh, it's a 3 talent? Okay.
Yeah. I think that 2
the 2 bank fits.
Going to the right anyway.
Yeah. But I think it would likely bump Mace.
Yeah. But again, Boba's kind of okay with that.
But you're not. You might get a shot on Plo if you did that.
I think he'll get a shot on Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan is just going to, 2, he's stressed, but, at this point he doesn't really need as much of an action other than a focus. So we'll see what a one bank possibly boost and then probably focus.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes down this lane. Now we could see Obi-Wan say no, jet out, and try and cover this while Ahsoka tries to block Guri a little bit too. So we could see Obi-Wan come around that way.
Yeah, Boba's got to get in here though. I think Dutch needs to get him into the fight. He's been out of it for a while. See if those greens on the Jedi can hold up.
Now this is the only one issue with doing a round style is you get to take a lot of time. And
Yep.
and do what we did, have debate every single maneuver for a single ship and be like, yeah, I'll go back to the very first one I thought all along. But
It
Yeah.
is good if
There,
you have
yeah.
internet problems though, which me.
Even though Vassal, I believe, is a little more stable, is definitely more stable than TTS.
Oh yeah.
It's still we don't know each other's internet issues, and so the round counter just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I cannot trust my internet. I've only played one time with the time limit, and that's because I went ahead with it because I knew I had good internet. There's no storms happening at all. I'm out here in the country. It's a little bit of a storm is enough to make my internet go haywire sometimes.
I'm in a house from 1940. It's the same thing.
So.
So soon.
Yours is actually older than mine by a decade. Mine's is from the 50s.
Oh, okay. We have not really talked about Crackshot on Boba, so that is an interesting point. It's going to definitely help with these.
Yeah,
these Jedi.
I mentioned it. I think it's a hard tech that Dutch brought specifically to punch damage through on these 3 agility Jedi, and it's cheaper and allowed him to keep the bid, which is something I know he would want to do with Guri. I mean, Guri just cannot go before.
Okay. I was getting ready to say, does Dutch have analysis paralysis, or did the internet drop on with something? But there's his dials.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Good timing.
All right, and Plo's changing his mind. Okay.
There we go. I mean, every move counts with these guys. This is a great match, and you can't blame them for.
I think we're seeing a pivot turn here now. Now, it's after that Guri escaped turn, now this is quite a pivotal turn in the game.
Yeah, and they don't have any rounds left to kill something either.
Right.
Which is another issue.
Right.
Yep.
Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down to whoever gets the half points.
Oh, we're seeing sense on Guri. Oh, first time sense is out. So that.
Oh.
That's actually a pretty big deal here. So we're seeing the too hard to the right for Guri, and that should block the boost maneuver. So trying to pin down Boba.
Pretty close to what I was thinking. That's pretty close to what I was thinking he was going to do. He went for 2 instead of a. Oh, okay, blocking. Boost options.
So basically, Guri is probably just kind of stuck there, and we'll have to boost around now. Can't really barrel. This is why I still like that collision detector a little bit more. Gives you a little more options for Guri. Yeah. All right. So doubling, we'll say probably quadrupling down on here into Boba. Yeah. Look at all these CLTs. Look at these. This is awesome.
Oh wow.
And she's fine. Well, okay. I think Marco decided, forget Guri. Let's go for Boba here. And
well, if you just get half points, then you can probably just run off till time. Also, there's enough rounds you can maybe get away with that.
I think Guri's stuck. I don't know if she's got a way out. Yeah, Ollie is excited. I imagine Marco is too, because he's just, these Jedi have their mouths watering here.
Yeah, this is.
Ollie, wasn't it this season when you started flying the CLT Jade? Or was that the one before? I forget. I remember whenever he did his video on my tournament, he talked about that. I don't remember exactly what it was at this point, but he mentioned that.
So Dutch is probably trying to figure out what he can do. He's got some. Who does he move first? Can he do advanced sensors with Guri? He's got more to think about.
I'm really enjoying the conversation in the chat. It's going a lot of ways here. Yeah, sorry, I was a little distracted there. Yeah. You know what's funny is he still actually has some
Okay.
pretty good shots with, not the best shots, but in the Guri. Yeah, no advanced sensors here. I think we
Okay,
see a Guri boost, or
Yeah, the reset for next turn.
right.
Okay,
Or
that's great.
or
I
you
did
could
not
do
know.
a barrel roll and be set up to turn in sharp
That's true.
for next turn.
But do you
I
really
did.
want to be in the firing path of these
Yeah.
Jedi? Like,
That's true.
I think
Yeah.
this gives her the option to just kind of keep circling. But the biggest issue now is Guri has now is out of this fight. And with Guri out of this fight, everything's into Boba. And if these are
Which
a
is
lot
why
of
there was an argument for like tempting him to split fire or something too.
right.
Not saying it's a good idea or not, but
Yeah, I think we'll see what Dutch dialed in.
Yeah, this Boba Fett turn is. Yeah, I can't see Dutch. I mean, hey, we all make late game, decisions bad if we're stressed and stuff, So Triton, I can't see him ending up on this rock here, personally. But maybe he's not revealing this dial because he's panicking.
He
did
might
he do
be,
the 2 bank?
Maybe he's debating slave one. That's a good point. So he could be debating a slave one tactic here, and like, does he decide to go the opposite way?
Yep.
Did he have a three? Does the slave one have a 3 hard?
No.
Okay.
I think a 1 straight looks really good here.
One
Might be his
straight
best
looks-
option. But
I'm-
Boba's taking some fire here for
Yeah.
sure. He's going to get 2 re-rolls.
3
Okay.
bank.
to the right.
It almost fits.
Now I think he was worried that he'd be on that rock.
All right, time to hit the button.
So
Hit
close.
C
He
button.
may have actually have cleared that. That'd been close if he went the other way.
That is super close.
I can try and zoom in here. Let's get the. Oh yeah, no, it was. Oh, now he's on the rock.
So he's got 2 re-rolls.
Oh
in the
man,
force.
But that's on the rock now. Chris, you nubs. Yep, the nubs got him.
Yeah, I think that was a good move. But just a little too
Yeah, that's clearly
too close to
overlapping.
mates.
And
Yeah.
he's safe from the damage on the rock. Oh, that would have been a good shot. If he's not on the rock there, he hurts Obi-Wan with that crack shot. Oh.
Okay, but Obi.
Oh,
Spending 2 force. Might as well. Oh,
yeah. Might as
reroll.
well.
Safe.
Ah,
Wow. All right.
Boba doing his thing.
So
Only
another
taking 1
3v2 here.
CLT.
Jeez.
Boba Fett.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, we should see some damage here.
Yeah, at
All
least
right, so
one.
2 rerolls. So basically, force 2 shields off Boba. Yeah, use that Maul force. So.
Well, Marco did what he could, and I think played it really well.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
just shows the strength of Boba.
Pretty soon, well, I'd say probably starting right now, Dutch is going to start getting more aggressive because he's going to lose the final salvo even if he manages to not take any more damage. So.
Yeah, it'd be great to have if Boba had a seismic here. Man,
Yeah.
Got
Or
5 tones to get half on something.
I think Dutch probably dropped it to maintain the bid,
right.
but
Let me try and
yeah,
get some stuff updated here. Okay, I think I
bombs
have
on.
all the stats up to date. Yeah, 1 shield down, 2 shields down. We're good there. I have to do my mental checks, otherwise I'll get it wrong. And if anyone's listening, I do have all the game results in for the team tournament for XVT.
All right.
I'm just double checking it before
Yeah, I need to do that.
yeah, I asked Tommy since he's not playing to double check it when he had a chance. And our due date was tomorrow, but hey, if I can get the rounds out sooner, I totally would. I know we've had people flipping, flopping, typing in first team and second team and stuff, but the winners have been decided, and I might have accidentally put win for someone who should have been a loss by accident too. So it happens.
How many 3-0 teams were there?
Two or three. Let me.
Okay.
I think it was. I was surprised that there was even that many, just because of I was thinking some of the way the banning work, we'd see a lot more 2-1s. But I was, so I think we had a lot of newer players too also join in.
Mm-hmm.
So my team we went 0-3 to start off with, but we didn't have very good matchups, and Phil GC brought a full only swarm style, and he was like, I'm gonna take your aces, and we were like, yeah, we know.
Okay, I want to address something really quick here. Ollie's talking about the 4K cybernetics.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked, because since I'm on my laptop, I'm able to move my laptop around and check stuff a little bit easier, and it looks like it's actually going to clip that back rock, just barely.
I can zoom in and give us the viewers a little bit of a look here. No, I think that fits.
Well,
What is
it's
it?
going to be
Sorry.
close because
4K should fit there. I think that's a cybernetic 4K should fit. I'm trying. It's hard to trace. I don't want to do anything to reveal anything, obviously, but like
Yeah, that
you
fits.
could do the old paper trick.
That's what I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any piece of paper on me, so I can't check it. I was spinning. I had a hold of my whole entire laptop and was spinning it around to try to eyeball it. That's one of the advantages of playing on a laptop versus the desktop, I guess.
I can still spin it. It would be a bad idea. It would not be a good trick.
So
you could do it once.
I think Dutch has been reacting all game, and I think he needs to try to take the aggressive approach here if he's going to turn on these Jedi. He needs to make them start to fear him if he's going to win. I think he's been surviving so far okay, but if he wants to turn this match around, I think he's going to have to start using his tools to scare the Jedi. Because the score is close. I mean, they're still tied.
I could see Guri doing a one bank. A bank barrel roll up and to the left, so that he could do a one shot down, and then all the arcs would be pointed back down the way she just came from. But the problem would be Mace could come in that same slot pretty easily. Will that 2 shot fit there, or is that going to be close?
That's going to be too close for me. I would personally probably not do the too hard right for Mace, right in the middle there.
In that case, Gory could probably pretty easily get turned around and face downward and shoot either at Mace or Ahsoka, because they'll probably come in down in that direction anyway.
I could see what I see Mace doing personally is the 2 sloop to the left, since he doesn't, and he'll regen his force back up, and then Gert and Ahsoka probably maybe just does a 2 sloop also, and she can give herself a focus with her ability. So
yeah, I think we might see the Jedi just disengage and loop around for next, because duhtch is going to get some great shots here
Yeah.
if they do that.
Obi-Wan probably like does a 2 bank and then boosts out of there. Plo maybe. Oh, Plo doesn't have a lot of room to work with, so he probably has to like 1 hard and then boost. Yeah, he's gonna probably try and put him he's either gonna try and be behind as many obstacles as possible to add to his defense there, but there's just not a lot of time in this game left.
That's right.
And
They're running out of
nothing
rounds.
is happening. We're seeing some very good decisions at the same time being made, but like nothing's happening at the same time right now too. I have a question from Triton. Why did the first team, second team carry over to them being the second player in each match? Well, that's just because I thought it'd be fun to make it. He's talking about in the team tournament. So for those who are unaware, basically what I did was if you won the team bid, you forced your opponents to always be first player, and I called it first team. And I did that just because I wanted to see the dynamic more. So that, again, this was a little more experimental more than anything too. So I'm not sure if maybe in the next one we'll debate going back and forth. But what I think we're actually seeing is an even split on who's first team winning and who's second team winning at the same time. So you should feel like a lab rat. I try my best though. I try to take from a few other things. No, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it though.
We were totally able to take advantage of that. The team that we faced, we were able to.
Oh, you guys wrecked face.
We got lucky. We were able to take out all of the lists that they, they had designed some lists that needed the
real quick,
initiative.
because we're getting back to the game now.
Okay, yeah.
Ahsoka. No, we'll get back to that. But Ahsoka. We sensed Boba. We're seeing the 4K, so we're gonna see contraband probably. By Boba Fett, and then Ahsoka's doing the 2 sloop. So I guess he's debating whether to give herself another action or just keep the Force for herself.
It's always, unless you're trying to get false backup, it's always good to do an action.
Right. I would agree too.
Probably just action, yeah. So I guess he used sense again on Boba.
Yeah, with Mace. So that's why we'll probably see this 2 sloop again from Mace. Oh, he did do the 3 hard. Hey, nice call, Tommy. So that prevents the advanced sensors barrel. I think that's what.
Well, it doesn't prevent it. It makes it look like a bad idea, maybe.
Well, he can't come in towards Mace there,
Oh, not that direction.
Yeah,
no.
so he shut down that, which, all right, and then there's Plo, who's probably gonna want to just. Do you think you just focus with Plo and then send the focus off to whoever has who has the most shots into them?
I feel like he's going to have to make Gory go into him anyway. Because there's no damage on any of those guys.
Okay. He's just setting up for next round.
Right. So barrel. Yep, Obi-Wan. He knows where the 4K is happening. It's going to be like, nope, I'm not going to be here. So we'll probably see like a boost in a barrel to the left to completely disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, at this point, do you even bother propping contraband? Maybe save it for the next end of the game. It's 4 rounds left, gambler.
Your only shot is really against Mace, and it's through a rock. I don't think it's worth it.
Right.
Well, depending on where he sets up, he could have if how far it pushes Boba Fett up. He could do a left boost to set up for coming around the other way next turn.
Yeah, so here's that barrel.
Then Plo would be looking at him. But again, he doesn't have any rounds left to do stuff. So we'll see what happens.
By the way, I'm going to invite someone else to join us in the chat because he just finished his last game in a tournament. Let me see if I can get him to join us here soon. So if we hear another voice, I'll just let the surprise be for everyone.
Who could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Someone that's a little opinionated.
Who in the world?
All right, so just the focus for Obi-Wan.
Well, he barrel rolled.
All right,
Haha.
he did props contraband.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
he did do it. So I'm seeing that in the. I saw that in the. So I'm gonna take that off.
Okay.
So we'll probably see the boost left from Boba Fett here. Which
Interesting.
if he boosts left, he probably gets not only blow in arc, but also not just blow in arc, but he probably actually even line. Oh, that might line up the bullseye, and he'll have a reroll. Oh, just a boost straight.
Going
He's
for
going into
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. All right, so he gets
Because that has crack
two
shot right written on
crack
that.
shot and 2
Yeah.
rerolls.
Yep. And it's only taking one shot. Okay. So
Ooh.
Guri's too hard.
So Gary
And she's
probably,
just saying bye-bye.
yeah. We'll just
Well, she could do a one straight boost and shoot Obi.
without
bank
maneuver.
boost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
Mhm. Yep.
So yep, there's that one straight boost. And do you think? I think they're close enough between Macy's actually going to get a focus too.
It's close.
Mhm.
That's why I think Boba's getting 2 rerolls here into Ahsoka with a crack shot, but it's yeah, there it is.
Ooh,
Mm.
just nix him. May actually send some points.
This might turn into a very good turn for Dutch here.
Yeah, Ahsoka's taken some damage. And possibly Obi. So 3 versus 2.
Ooh.
Oh, that
Oh
helps.
wow. So there's definitely 1 damage.
Okay, that's half. Obi's half.
Yep.
Oh, did
No
he roll? Wow. Okay, I
no
didn't even see
regen.
the Obi roll. Wow.
Yeah.
Points
No
are on the
regen.
board.
Okay.
Ooh, it's range 2. That's good.
Wow. On range 2 obstructed.
That'd be range 2. Oh, so no
Oh,
double
no.
rerolls.
No. Sorry. It's range 2
That's in AUK.
unobstructed.
Yeah.
Unobstructed against Ahsoka.
That's range 2 in AUK though. That's not necessarily for rerolls.
But he only needed 1 anyways. Oh, look who our new host.
Hey!
Hey guys.
Wow, 1 damage.
Well,
Crack shot.
Crack shot. That's half on Ahsoka.
Hey, this looks like my kind of game. Nothing's dying, and it's going to go to time.
Your
We were-
favorite.
We were. That's
Okay. Did
wait, he
Dutch?
didn't prop
He
crack
forgot
shot.
crack shot.
He didn't crack
He
shot it.
forgot it.
He didn't use it. He didn't
He
use it.
forgot. Oh
I thi-
man.
Yeah, he forgot crack shot. So Ahsoka has 1 shield just down. That's huge. That's a big miss.
I think that is a miss. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we sure crack shot is in?
Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm
It
pretty
does
sure
look
it
in.
was.
Yeah.
Paper trick.
Yeah. Well, Boba just took 2 more shields down, so shields are off of Boba now. So Ahsoka returned fire though.
So I think Ryan's just stepped in, right? Ryan, we got first points on 8th round here. Is he here?
Yeah, he joined
may-
it, but I think he might have just muted himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so wow, we're going into round 9 now, and we are just getting points on the board. So, what do you do if you're Desco in this situation now? Who do you turn into? Because you got a 7 hull Boba left, and you got a base and a 5 health Guri who's been tap dancing around you all game.
I think he's still going to Boba.
You got a half Boba. I mean, he's only what two hole away from being halved. 1 hole away.
3.
I forget.
Because he's at 11, so yeah, two hull.
That's doable. But
Very
can
good.
you do it without losing any more points yourself? That's the question.
Boba's worth a lot. Half of Boba's worth
Half
Yeah.
of
damn
Boba's
near
53 points.
damn near a whole Jedi.
Yeah.
He is equal to Mace Windu, who is the most expensive Jedi on the board.
Yeah. Ollie's saying that Marco can have Boba and
Well, Boba. I mean,
take another half a Jedi and still be ahead.
Obi's going to do a one hard right. Guri's a risk there. I don't know. What does Boba do? Does Boba just do a one straight?
Boba 4K'd and contraband.
I know. What's he do next? What's he do next?
Next.
Probably a one straight.
That puts him in the danger zone from Plo and from Ashoka could just do a two straight boost to block Boba so he can't shoot Ashoka.
Well, can he? How about you? Would you just four straight again with Boba? And
He is
then
stressed, so
No, if you do that, you're out of the game. How many rounds are left?
3, 9,
If you
yeah,
do
9,
that,
10,
Boba,
11,
if you-
12.
If you go four straight with Boba, Boba's done for the game. Because he'll be
Well,
stressed.
that's fine. If he can get
Well-
out, he's fine.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Sir Wolf brings up a good point. One straight would probably put him on the rock because of the angle and the way Boba was. He was sitting on that rock originally before, so he can't even.
Well, then Boba has to do a three bank right.
Right.
Just stay stressed and hope. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking was a great move. The 3 bank.
And now Mace either
one hard-
chases Guri or Mace now just 2 sloops again here.
Although the other option is a one hard left. Although Obi-Wan could block that, but then because if you do a one hard left and Guri does a one bank right, you might kill Obi-Wan if Obi-Wan doesn't run away.
I think he either keeps Obi-Wan out there to get Boba to half and try and hurt Boba and be like, okay, I'm okay losing Obi-Wan at this point. If Obi blocks him, Guri kills him. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask about this game. If my game was in this situation, my head would explode. This is totally foreign to me.
This is too many options, and there's not enough time. Is what it seems like. Because it's not going to take very much to swing the game one way or the other right now, with how little points there is right now.
Right.
So Boba Guri's ahead.
Yep.
Yes.
Barely.
It is 26-0.
You know what? I think you do the one hard left and do a one hard right with, and maybe a two hard right with Guri, and just try to kill Obi-Wan and half Ashoka in this turn. So even if he halves Boba, you're still ahead.
So if you're Desco though, my thought then is if you think Guri's coming in for Obi, you just have Mace come as hard as he possibly can into Guri, right?
Well, the problem is Mace is going to do a one hard, but he can't boost past.
Yeah,
So Guri
he can't get a shot.
If Guri does a two hard back to the right, I'm not sure that Mace can get him unless Ashoka also blocks Boba or Obi-Wan blocks Boba and gets in Guri's way.
Well, we should see what the 3 bank or the 2 bank from Ahsoka here. And I'll put her right there.
I don't know, because if he goes 1 to the left and Ahsoka 2 banks, she's taking 4 dice.
Well, Ashoka's I think Ashoka's on the rock. If she two banks to the left, you mean?
No, she could 2 bank to the right.
She could 2 bank she did a 2 sloop before. So
so we know that's not on the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Boba turns and shoots her out the butt, she's half for sure.
This is true, but Boba only gets rerolls, which maybe.
He's got the Force.
Oh, he does have the Force. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. That's a good point by Ollie there. Ollie saying Mace is slooping, and then he thinks Ahsoka goes.
Mace is probably slooping.
Yeah. Because the Mace could just do the sloop in either direction, and still get some good shots off. Probably sloop to the left, so he'll end up down over here, and then that just has a wide arc. But then Ahsoka could just block the 3 bank for Boba by going to the left. And if he does that, that's great because Boba now doesn't have a shot into Ahsoka.
He might have a shot into Obi-Wan. Actually,
Yeah,
it
well,
might be on
he's
the
going to have
rock.
that rear arc. Now, I mean, here's the question: is Marco going to just put like 5 straight Obi-Wan out of there and bring Plo in now? I don't know. I'm not
Probably.
100% sure. He's going to
Probably.
sense with Mace again, so we know that, and then that will dictate what Obi and Plo do.
I mean, come on. Both these guys have been playing the game to go to time. None of them are going to surprisingly get super aggressive right now.
Not at all.
Obi,
Yeah,
you
right.
know Obi-Wan's doing a 5 straight. Mace is doing a 2 sloop. Ashoka's probably going into block, but she might do a 2 bank boost away around the rock. I mean, like, they're not. I don't believe that they're all of a sudden going to be super aggressive. That would be shocking.
I don't know. I think we might see Dutch go in for a kill here.
I think he has to.
Just
Because
Dutch?
he needs to
Dutch.
make sure that he has a lead.
Dutch
He's
has
not in
to
a
go.
position
Dutch
to
has to be
run
aggressive.
away.
Dutch has to be
Yeah.
aggressive. I'm not
Right.
sure the Jedi are going to be aggressive though.
No. They have the
Obi-Wan-
final salvo advantage. So
Obi-Wan might do a 5K.
5K
keeps him
is not
safe.
bad. You know why
He's
5K
got-
is actually not that bad?
It
It's
keeps
because
him
he got
safe and
2
it gives him-
force and he prevents the outmaneuver shot.
Yes, and he gets a good shot next turn,
Right.
as opposed to because if he does 5 straight, Obi-Wan's gone. He's not coming back into the fight
Right.
in a meaningful way. With 3 rounds to go.
So we could, and again, and I know Marco's probably not going to use it, but he does always have that Plo option. If the way he positions Plo, he can throw a focus to who he thinks is in most danger. Because if they shoot at Plo at this point, great. He probably is okay with having getting Plo hurt or even losing Plo as long as Plo has a shot into Boba this turn.
Sure.
Okay, you want to do our double or nothing bet here?
I'll do
Nick?
the double or nothing bet. What are we betting on? We
2 beers or 0 beers?
Oh, I know, but what are we betting on? I don't know what the bet is here. Are we seeing a dead
that's a good
Obi,
point.
or are we debating Obi's maneuver, or are we trying to see how many shots does the Jedi actually get this round?
I think we're going to see more points for Dutch this round.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
looks
Boba-
like he's sensing
Sensing
Okay.
for
he's sensing
free.
Boba's dial now.
Yeah. Oh, he did both.
Ooh.
4
Okay.
straight.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
That would have
Barrel.
blocked the 1 and 2 bank, wouldn't it?
So
She's good.
yeah.
Okay.
Soka's at full force. This allows him to action. Or he's probably barrel rolling to the right.
Yeah,
now.
barrel rolling to the right. He's trying to block. Boba.
Unless he's giving Mace a reposition right now.
Man, that is
He
smart.
could be giving Mace a reposition action.
He could
like a
boost and
barrel
then do a
roll.
1 hard to maybe get to shoot at Guri.
Get to shoot at Guri.
Man.
If he gives him a
Marco.
boost now and Mace does a 1 hard, then Mace can target lock and have a pretty good
Right.
shot at Guri.
Right.
But then Ashoka still has to get away from that rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she can
No.
still fine tune
Yeah.
Yeah.
barrel roll.
Yeah, she
Well,
could
that's what I mean,
actually move Mace out of the way so that she
Yeah,
could barrel roll that same
she's-
direction.
that's
All right,
exactly what she's
we're
doing.
going to see Mace here. This is so he
Yeah.
spent both force. We're definitely seeing fine tune and then Ahsoka's ability. Barrel for
He's
Mace.
barrel rolling. Yep.
Yeah, I'd have boosted
Oh.
1 harded. I'm not sure I like the
Well, he's
barrel
prob-
there.
Well, he's probably getting ready to sloop so that
but
he
why
can
get
have
far-
a shot.
Why get
on-
farther away?
I think we're seeing a 2 hard to the right. Or okay,
No,
so
1 hard.
Oh.
And then a boost focus, maybe? Or boost a boost
Boost.
target lock? I think what he's hoping that he blocks Boba and therefore blocks Guri. So Guri's a sitting duck.
Well,
That's his strategy.
But we know Boba's doing a 4 straight now. So but he's not blocking Boba with anyone. But Boba
But-
won't
I don't
have
know
any
what that was
won't have any actions now.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
So Boba did the 4 straight. He's okay. So Boba's out of the game. Okay.
Probably barrels left. Gets a CLT shot on Boba.
Look at this.
I
He
think
decided to get
he's just going to focus. He's going to try and keep his force.
He's gonna try to shoot Boba.
Yeah.
Boba will be right in
Mhm.
his bullseye there.
Yep.
Guri's a danger though. Guri's gonna definitely half Obi-Wan here, if not kill him.
Well, he already halved him.
Well, I know, so he might kill him because if he does a 2, no, look at that.
Oh.
I guess that'll still
Okay.
get him in
That
bullseye.
makes sense.
Ahsoka must be there to try to block Guri from boosting
Coming in.
or forcing
Wow.
him to boost.
Guri could boost left.
Too
Too hard, and
CLT lined up. Good call, Timo. Timo joined us, and he
all right.
he sensed Boba there, and then he rolled to line up that bullseye. Oh, that might be. I'm gonna paper trick it. That bullseye is out, I think, for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he didn't need to barrel. Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
He didn't need to barrel.
Okay, Guri could boost here, I think.
Yeah.
She could just barrel roll right.
No, wouldn't you just boost left here with Guri?
Or barrel roll left, rather.
Because that puts you past Obi-Wan, and then you're not taking a CLT shot from Plo. Plo does have a target lock on him.
And you get to shoot Obi in the side too.
Yeah, that makes sense. You boost right.
You boost, you
boost
get your
left,
free
rather.
focus.
Boost left.
Yep. And then
I'm just debating if it fits or not.
Yeah, that's
it's close.
If you try and fail, it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know the barrel roll right or barrel roll left forward should fit, but then you're eating a CLT target lock focus shot from Plo.
Yeah.
No, that boost is money, I think.
I
think it is too. But
perfect.
It's worth
there
debating.
It is.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
So the problem here, though, is if he kills Obi-Wan and then Plo has Guri, because Guri's only gonna have one focus mod.
Right. He probably won't spend it.
He's taking a calc.
Okay, calc and focus. That makes sense.
I like it.
Well,
I like it.
His next turn, he can get around that.
Yeah, but the problem is now that he's stressed, next turn he's not shooting anybody.
Yeah, but
he may be able to run for time.
This is a big turn.
Yeah, if he can kill him and not get halved or anybody, then he'll be able to run off for the last 2 rounds probably.
I don't understand what you're saying. Run for time? What is that?
The round.
All right, 3 damage going to Guri here. Let's see what the roll is. And Guri's going to have to spend that focus to take nothing. So that's the only shot in the Guri. So, yep, that was a great call. And now he has a good shot. Yep, no bullseye there. Yeah, I think this... Yeah. Marco's probably kicking himself with that barrel roll now from Obi-Wan. If he didn't barrel roll, Guri doesn't even get that position on him.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that would have been... Yeah, the barrel roll was a mistake.
It's safe
and
for...
Boba evades it.
Yep, taking nothing.
Safe for now. But he's got to... If he lives, he's got a follow-up shot on Boba.
All right, so that's the 2... Yeah, so... I mean, you go...
Guri... No, Boba. Who's got crack shot? Boba?
Oh. Boba. Wow.
Blanks out.
Safe.
The toggle lock's way up there on Mace.
All right, but Boba has a pretty good shot here. Range 2.
Yeah, but he's got only a force mod.
Better than no mod.
Yeah, on Ahsoka.
Yeah, but it's 3 agility. I mean...
Yeah, probably not going to punch anything through.
Yeah.
I mean, he could get lucky. He got unlucky on the last shot. Maybe he gets lucky this shot to make up for it.
He just needs to do 1 damage, and he gets half.
Yep. Man,
I wonder if that
probably
crack
really
shot...
wishing he had bombs here.
Well, but Guri would be at risk too.
Be interesting to see if that crack shot comes back into play. If that would have changed
the
game.
I don't know. He didn't declare. They're on voice chat, so we don't know who he actually shot at here.
Well, it doesn't matter. He evaded it.
Yeah.
So he just 1 crit. Like 2 unfortunate shots.
I want to say he went in the. It could have been Ahsoka or Mace there because they were both unobstructed. So yeah.
He didn't go into Ahsoka because he only rolled 3 dice. Maybe
Ahsoka's range 2.
It was range 2.
Oh, Ahsoka was range 2. Oh,
yeah.
then never mind.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
well, round 10.
All right, we got 3 more rounds. 10, 11, and 12.
Yep.
Duhtch is ahead, 26 points. He's halved.
So you think Obi-Wan 1 hards left and barrel rolls right to try to block Guri? Do you think that blocks Guri's 1s and 1 banks?
I think you try to go after Boba to get ahead because of how many rounds are left.
Yeah, because
Feel.
Boba has to now. If Boba wants to re-engage here, he basically has to either do the 2-hard, and he's not going to have any actions right now.
Yeah, but he's gonna have a couple interesting shots here on Guri because he might be able to get half on Guri because like Ashoka could K turn, Mace
Right.
is coming around hard onto Guri, and Plo could also K turn, and now he's got 2 rounds chasing Guri from behind. Especially if he blocks with Obi-Wan, then maybe Mace can sneak a damage or 2 in.
But my guess is what's the fastest? It's a 3 straight, I believe, right, for them. Or let me pull that up.
Yes,
For the
Two
Star
Shades
Viper,
Blue.
yes.
Star Viper. I think Guri disengages hard here.
Well, no, okay, so okay, it's a mind game. If Dutch thinks that Obi-Wan is going to go after Boba, which is probably a very likely something to consider, then Guri does the 1 bank to the right and then tries to chase Obi-Wan. What I'm saying is if you're pretty sure that the Guri's going to do the 1 bank, if Obi-Wan does the 1 hard left and barrel rolls back, he probably blocks that 1 bank. And then Mace gets a shot on Guri. And even if he doesn't block the 1 bank, where else is Guri going to go that's going to shoot Obi-Wan? Like nowhere.
Right. It's yeah. It's an interesting. I think this is we're definitely looking at a very interesting round for Guri. Unfortunately, I think Boba is in a bad spot though. I don't know. I
Boba's doing 4 straight again.
probably.
He could do a 1 bank, I guess, but I'm not sure that helps him.
He can 1
not
bank boost, or one. Yeah, he can 1 bank
No.
boost, and then that would allow
The
him.
problem is that rock is still just. Does that rock block him if he goes straight? Yeah, he's gonna clip that rock if he goes straight.
Yep.
The problem is, Ryan, if he does that 4 straight, he's really out of the rest of the game.
He did that to himself last turn when he did the 4 straight.
But now he's really out of the game if he does 4 straight. He could do it.
So if he has 3 turns left, he's not getting a shot this turn. If he does the 1 bank to the left, he's got to risk Obi-Wan taking half on him, and then that kind of defeats the purpose of doing the 4 straight from the last turn. Like what can he do that brings him back into the fight in 3 rounds in a meaningful way?
He could do a 1 hard here.
No. If he 1 hards here though,
and Obi-Wan goes 2 straight, he's gonna take a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, and and he'll have no shot.
And then it doesn't matter if Guri kills Obi-Wan because he's taken half on Boba.
Right.
And then the Jedi have taken the lead. So like that doesn't help you.
He might. I mean, if Obi-Wan does a 1 hard barrel roll to anticipate the 3 straight from Guri,
Boba still doesn't get to shoot him.
Boba could call that with a 1 hard to the left. But I think he just 3 straights. 3 straight is blue, right?
Yep, it's blue. So he could.
I think he just 3 straights. It gets rid of the
All right.
stress.
So 3 straight gets rid of the stress. Maybe gets a bad shot. Then the next turn he 3 Talon rolls or 4 Ks, and then the third turn he may have a long range shot.
Right.
Like he took himself out of the game last turn when he did the 4 straight.
Right.
But I think it was a good move. It was a smart move.
I'm more aggressive than that.
I think he should have done the bank to the right, and been over in this area, just because that would allowed him to I don't even know, because he still would be sitting with stress. I think the biggest issue was he contraband a turn too early though. I don't think he really needed a contraband.
Well, if he had, he wouldn't have been in that position if he didn't boost, though.
Right. But he only boosted 1 forward, and it allowed him to have a range 2 shot instead of a range.
The big problem Boba has is these rocks are all just a few pixels too close to him on either side.
Yeah.
If they were just a few pixels out, he'd been fine, but they're not.
I actually like the contraband. I like the boost because it gave him the crack shot.
Then he forgot it.
And the big mistake, that was the mistake.
Yeah.
But contraband wasn't the mistake. I think he used it well. The mistake was just missing his trigger. Yeah. Because that was an awesome gamble. It would have paid off had he would have halved Obi and Ahsoka in the same round.
All right. So Joe, for double or
Yeah.
nothing, I'm calling Obi-Wan doing a 2 straight.
No, that's a bad bet for me.
Why would you ever do that?
Oh, I just think he just comes in. Why would you, why or one bank? He's chasing Boba now. I don't think he tries to block Guri at all.
So here's the problem: if Boba does a 4 straight and he does 2 bank or 2 straight or 1 bank, he's getting a range 3 shot. He might not hit him, and Guri is definitely going to kill him. Right? I mean, like at some point.
Okay, Nick, I'll take the bet.
All right, the bet. All right, wait, all right.
Don't talk Nick out of it.
I'm not talking out of it. I don't think Guri is engaging Obi-Wan.
What do you think Guri's doing then?
I think Guri's going to get out of this.
Okay, so if Guri does a 3 straight, then he's taking himself out. It's going to take him 2 turns. If Guri and Boba both do long straight maneuvers, Dutch is sacrificing any more offense for the rest of the game.
But he is ahead, you know.
But he's not ahead enough to do that.
He's not ahead enough. I would say that. That's true.
Agree. I agree.
But I think I just Guri has Mace chasing him down, which is oddly scaring him away, right? In a weird way. And Ahsoka's probably going to allow, give Mace another action here, get in faster. Ahsoka's going to bug out. Plo is probably 3 banking to the left.
Guri's 2 hits away from half.
Yes, because they
started with 6.
Yeah, she started with 6, so she's 2 hits away.
Doable.
Very much.
And how many's Boba away from half? Boba started at 11, and
he's two away, right?
2 away. Yeah, because he was at 11 health total.
I mean, honestly, I think it's easier for Marco to get half on Guri than it is at Boba at this point, because he's only going to get Obi-Wan shooting at Boba. No one else can shoot at Boba for a while. So, but what you do know is that Mace can shoot Guri. If Ashoka does like a 3K or 5K, whatever they have, might get a shot at Guri. And Plo can do a 1 hard right, target lock Guri, and shoot at him next turn. And if Obi-Wan blocks,
well, Plo can't 1 hard in this turn because Plo's going to be hit Guri. So
no, 1 hard to the right.
Oh.
I think let's.
Or he could 5K, but then he's going to get in Mace's way.
Let's do win conditions for Marco. He can half Boba and still take half on a Jedi and win.
Right.
I think that is actually easier than getting half on Guri.
Who's going to shoot at Boba to do it?
Well, you got to think 3 rounds, over the course of 3 rounds.
That's why I think he's okay losing He's okay losing Obi-Wan here as long as Obi-Wan halves Boba. So Marco might literally just sacrifice Obi-Wan, who's only 52 points, and half Boba, who's 53.
He's got to hit him twice.
Yeah, that's a gamble.
He's got 1 ship shooting at Boba for a while. I don't see any way that Mace shoots at Boba before the end of the game. I don't see any way Ashoka shoots at Boba before the end of the game. And maybe Plo gets a shot.
That's a lot of Bobas. Are you making bubble
Okay,
tea?
do we have a bet? Do we have a bet?
What's the bet now? I already forgot, but I'll take it.
You said Obi-Wan 2 straight, and I don't think so.
All right, so 3 straight. Yeah, all right, I'm doing it. I'm doubling it down for the 2 straight by Obi.
Okay, we called Boba's move.
See, he's going after Guri.
I mean, that was Ahsoka's only move, though.
Well, no, she could have 1-hearted to the right.
Yeah.
No,
she was trying to get out of Mace's way.
Was she going to boost? She's going to use her ability to boost here.
No. He
target locked. Okay, see, he's going after Guri because Boba's getting away.
Well, Mace was already chasing Guri.
Now Mace is going to boost. Come on, we all know you're going to boost. Just do it. Because then, if he boosts, then Plo can also 4K. Okay.
Oh.
I don't like that. Now he's trying to go after Boba, but
yeah, he's splitting the difference here.
I don't know if he can roll. He has to roll
he
left.
can't roll.
He's trying to cover Gory and Boba.
Next turn, Ahsoka will give him the barrel.
Well, he sort of covers Guri.
Yeah.
I'd have just boosted straight.
Yeah, I think he's going for Boba.
Nope, going for Guri. See, told you.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised he fit that. Now, Obi-Wan is going to block
That
Guri.
is tight. That is wow.
That's even centered. That's even centered. He could move back.
Yep. Plo went left.
Right.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And
Okay.
then he'll just boost with him and then focus.
Okay.
Target locking.
Yeah.
Oh!
Da, da, da.
3 beers! 3 beers!
3. Hey, how did it come 3? It was double or nothing, not triple.
I mean, look, we said that was the obvious. We said starting this that was the obvious move, but I don't like it. I mean, I think Guri can kill Obi-Wan here, unless Guri does a 3 straight, which I mean is not correct, but he might. Bo's probably going to boost to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Come
to
on,
keep
Dutch. You got this.
I mean, I guess he could sit there and try to kill and make sure that he kills. But
he could reinforce.
Well, but that doesn't really help him.
No, but next turn he wouldn't mind it either. He just goes 1 straight next turn, clears it, and then he, hopefully they're too close for comfort.
But again, the whole point is he can't lose half on Boba.
I know, yeah.
I think if you boost to the left, Obi-Wan's got a 2v3 shot, and Plo has no shot. And Plo probably still...
Even if Guri 1 banks here, I don't think he has a
shot.
Well, now.
With the barrel, he can get it.
Yeah.
If he's committed, if he thinks Obi-Wan's going to the 2, he's going to 1 bank. He's going to 1 hard. Oh, and he's got fucking stress. He could still do the 1 hard. He still gets his focus. But Plo's going to get a good shot.
I think Guri might boost to the or do a 3 or a 1 bank to the left or 3 straight. I don't think Guri's going to go for Obi-Wan. We'll find out in a minute.
I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have done that. No, not that way. Because now Plo can get him.
Oh yeah, he.
Okay, 1 straight.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, you can barrel left and back.
Yeah, he barrels left and just doesn't take damage, or only gets a shot from Ahsoka, which.
Yeah, but then Mace can block him. I guess he's advanced sensor. You can't really block him.
Florida Man X-Wing, woohoo!
Maybe he thought Obi-Wan was going to run.
Well, he maybe he was trying to prevent that 1 hard barrel, Because if he would have 1 hard and then tried to barrel, I think maybe that fits. I don't know now.
No, he blocks him.
It would have blocked.
And then he'd have been a world of hurt.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna see the barrel to the left now.
I still don't understand why he boosted to the right with Boba.
No clue.
If you boost to the left,
is he going to Talon roll next turn?
But then Plo and Obi-Wan are both going to get shots at him outside range 1.
Yeah, at range 2 probably.
Yeah.
Because he can't Talon roll to the left. He can only Talon roll to the right.
That's probably true, even if he had boosted left.
Yeah, but if he boosts left, then he can do a 1 hard next turn and have the rock as cover against Obi-Wan, and Plo's going to be a long-range shot. Now, Mace can come in there. Maybe that's what he's worried about, Mace coming in, but if Guri's there threatening Mace, then Mace has to worry about that. I don't know.
Well, this is an interesting barrel because this one, this is a good call. It allows him to try and keep the pressure on with Guri again next turn. Miss Obi-Wan. Does he have range 3?
No,
so 2v3.
He'd get him here.
Spending the force.
Oh!
Wow. One damage.
Got one through.
Nothing he can do about that. So he killed his hull upgrade.
Okay.
All right, now, if he sneaks a damage on Obi-Wan, it's nice. And how many rounds are left? 2?
Yeah, 11 and 12.
Playing through 12.
I mean, Boba could just go 1 straight and slowly fly towards the board edge. No, he doesn't need to worry about the board edge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Safe.
That's a crit.
No,
Nope.
it's a crit.
It's a crit going into him. What is it? It's
Oh,
Console fire.
that's not too bad.
He's
not great.
He has
He has
to
to
fix
fix
it.
He's got to flip it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Plo could also he could fix it and still reposition and still get a focus from Plo.
Yeah.
Like if he could.
And here's the range 3 obstructed shot in the Guri from Ahsoka. Don't
To the
spend
million.
it. That's a waste of time.
No, he could spend a force.
Well, he has
Watch it. He doesn't, and then Guri blanks
Blanks
out, and he
out.
could have gotten half. That'd be my luck with that.
he's thinking about it.
He's really debating it hard. No.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
that's the right call.
Yeah.
Double down.
Yeah,
Why don't you could you do the stats on us for that one again? What were the chances of those 2 hits going through?
Low.
What was it earlier? 4% of one-shotting?
3%. 3%.
3%. You never know. You're telling me there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm not sure you make it to the finals playing like that, but you never know.
Hey, rebellions were built on hope.
It's better to be lucky than good, right?
I don't know. I feel like these 2 are proving to us that it's better to be good.
Yeah. I'll take good any day. 5.8% chance for Guri to take a hit. 0.6% chance to take 2.
And be salty.
No. That's not. It's 50-50. It's either going to happen or it's not.
All right, John.
It's one way to look at it.
We have a
That's not how this works.
We have a schmo in our
any of
group who
this
says it
works.
all the time.
50-50.
And we have a guy at work who says it all the time too. And it's like, dude, that's not how that works.
That's not how
One
any
of 2 things could happen. Okay, so let's go back to analyzing every single maneuver option for every single dial.
I mean, they're going to give us plenty of time, so
Yeah, exactly.
why not?
Forever. We got.
All right, so what's the bet going to be on this round?
Okay, so I owe you 2 beers. Let's go double or nothing.
Boba Fett Talon rolls. Try to get a shot.
So do you think Boba could do a 1 straight and then a 1 bank and stay on the board before the game's over?
No.
He could just 1 straight and just 1 straight.
Maybe a 1 straight, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if he could do that, then I would just do that.
That's a little close to my comfort, though.
But
I think he Talon rolls actually.
He may actually be able to fit a 1 straight there.
That's what I mean. And if he's got 2 rounds left, I think that's correct play.
I think he Talon roll, then go for the range 1 shot on round 12.
No, he can't fit a 1 straight. There's no way.
Well, a 1 bank's going to throw you out farther than a 1 bank.
Yeah, he has to. He does. If there was 1 turn left, you 1 straight. But I don't think he can stay on the board if he does.
I just feel like that. So Plo's most likely just going to 2 straight then, or 3, maybe even 3 straight.
Barrel roll, shoot.
Yeah, then because he already has a target lock. Mace is going to keep the Guri pressure on. I think what we'll end up seeing here is Ahsoka's gonna go like a 3 straight, clear her stress, give Mace a barrel roll action, and then Mace just probably banks one to the right down.
Well,
So
Guri's going to do a 1 hard and advanced sensor barrel roll to the left or not. Guri's doing a 1 hard, right?
Yeah.
do you
I
think?
could see her doing a 1 straight, as have it 1 straight Drowdin and barrel roll, advanced sensors barrel roll, so that she would get the flank on Mace.
Yeah, but 1 hard does the same thing. She can barrel roll left and backwards.
Right.
And then
She
one,
could be,
one hard.
That's true.
she could be right there and then come in. So do you just
Yeah.
one hard with Mace focus and you completely shut down that option?
Well, you can't shut down that option. I mean, because if he 1 hards, then Guri will just 1 hard and then boost left and shoot at Obi-Wan. Like she dials in the 1 hard right. She'll choose her target based on what he does.
That's
yeah.
a good point.
Ryan, you're drawn from your Thweek days, aren't you?
I am drawing from my feet.
I think Ryan's still going through 3 withdrawal.
Man, I loved him. It was such a fun ship.
What's funny is if they do bring him back, he's gonna have even fewer options to copy stuff.
You always took
ace.
the highest. You always took the highest PS.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll give him the mimic ability. Like if they bring him back, they'll just give him mimic.
The only time you never copied the PS was when you were going against an adaptability Vader. And then you took 2 actions. That was it. That was the only time I ever didn't change the. Or no, that's not true. Against Kylo Ren on Shirano, then you definitely copied the ability because what was going to happen is he was just going to PS0 you immediately anyway, so it didn't matter.
I did. I copied Miranda one game, and I loved it the whole time.
That's stupid.
It was right. Like
That was stupid.
I fired a 5 dice attack too.
I bet you did.
It was
Probably more than once.
I know. I only got that off once because he realized what was going on, and then I had to regen a lot. So, but I was still firing 3 dice. I was like, oh, I'm okay with this.
Okay, here we go.
Well, Mace still has to go.
I'll be right back.
26, still a 26-point match. Still anyone's game. It's been a great final.
Really has been. I mean, it's definitely not my play style, but again, these 2 are here.
No, I think these guys are both doing exactly what they need to do.
Right. These, they're, and we've seen some unbelievable calls too by both players. So it's been really interesting. I've loved watching Marco's like very adaptive Ahsoka Mace combos here. Mace is sensing, now he knows perfect information, and then you look at it and you're like, wow, that was genius. And then
speaking of which, Mace is going to get a free sense heal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll know what Guri's going to do, and then he can.
But does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't have enough ships over there to help block
Right.
everything.
Ahsoka's not gonna. Yeah, there's that 1 hard. So he's sensing. So I mean, Ahsoka. Yeah.
She's just gonna stay there and.
She's going to pass an action off to Mace, probably. Or to Plo.
Yeah, we could see a boost for Plo, so he can kind of get a little closer into Boba.
Yeah, if Ahsoka was closer to Obi, she could just tell him to fix that console file, but she's too far away for that.
'Cause she's 0 to 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, spending both charges.
So I guess it means she's going to barrel roll, unless she boosts Plo.
She'll probably.
Well, even that won't fit though. So probably.
She could barrel roll Mace and then barrel roll herself.
Yeah.
Right, and then that kind of covers a little. That'll help a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she already has a target lock, and then she can focus. Oh, so that's covering the Obi one there.
Yep. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, I mean that again, that's that kind of interaction that's really interesting. That
I think
he does so well when you watch it.
I'm glad, last few months or last 6 months, we've seen a lot more Ahsoka, and I think she has got the best ability of all the Jedi. Actually,
The only
she's
reason
so
I haven't
strong.
the only reason I haven't actually
good.
touched her yet is just because she's I3. I wish she was I4. That's
Yeah,
the only beef I have with her.
Yeah, but like if she was an I4,
Oh,
Yeah.
she'd be a monster.
she would be
I
a
know.
monster.
Tommy.
This is probably one of the most well designed. Like give that a really good
Yeah.
ability to her, but then they designed it so well that they found that sweet spot of I3 was just frustrating for a bunch of players.
Yeah. I
And
need
none
to
of that.
get her on the table though. I'm just
If we're
trying to get
wishing,
used to it.
if we're wishing, why stop at I4? I wish she was I6.
Oh, jeez. Why don't we just make all the Jedi I6s?
Okay, I wonder what they're talking about here,
He's
because we haven't seen how she spent the Force. She spent 2 Force.
Well, if they have a rules question, I'm here. So
double.
they may not. You'd be surprised. I don't have anyone ask me rules questions hardly. It's just with the tournament stuff. I think more people would ask for stuff during the event, but I guess they just figure out during the game if they have any.
Tommy, I think it's just because there's such high quality players who play in the Vassal League. Never any questions because we know everything. And it's just, I think it's a testament to how great Vassal is.
Well, I'm just happy that we're seeing 90 plus people play
I
in
know.
these tournaments.
I am so happy for all that. I just hope it sticks around. Once we start playing more in person, I still have my high numbers and stuff because it feels nice when I get a lot of people that want to play my events. Because the 20s used to be the average.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see how, once things go back to normal, which they inevitably will at some point, how the dynamic between online play and play in real life will play out.
Right. Oh, I don't like the 2 straight by Mace.
The only thing he can do now is boost, which
Right.
means Gory's just going to do a left bank barrel roll back and then do a 1 hard right into his flank. And she
Right.
already has him locked, too.
And he already barrel rolled, so yeah, we saw the Ahsoka barrel roll, the double barrel there. So
Gory is lighting up his side. There's no
Yeah.
way around that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Boost.
So we'll probably see Mace go to half here. And I think this is, Gurry locked Mace how many turns ago?
And
And
he
so
moved that lock
yeah,
down
they
there
forgot to
when they
grab
get a
it
chance.
still, but okay, so Plo, I think you just focus.
Gamble or Tuba, I would say no because he try to avoid getting shot by Ahsoka. If you do the barrel roll out, I think you would stay out of getting shot by Ahsoka. You won't get a range 1 shot, but you still get a shot for the last 2 attacks in the game. So
All right, so double.
ooh, he's blocking the 3 Talon row like that.
I don't think that blocks it though, does it?
Dutch has a few options to get a good shot on Mace with that 1 hard. He can boost to the left. He could just do the move and then barrel roll back to the left. Any number of ways. Okay, I think.
Well, he has to fix this. He has to fix this console fire here.
Yeah.
There we go. So console fire is officially fixed.
He's expecting the Talon, I guess. But if Boba 1 hards.
Well, if Boba 1's hards, he's perfectly happy with that with the Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan not gonna really be penalized then. Actually, he'll most definitely put in that 1 damage that he needs to get half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he might have mace here. With 4 hits coming into mace against 2 agility.
Gory may be forced to actually get close to mace anyway.
All right, so that's moving the lock. That's not Guri's action. That's just moving the
Oh,
lock.
Gamble. Yeah, that's right, Gambler. The free focus may make up for that, especially because he may be forced to get in there.
And here comes the barrel back left.
Mm-hmm.
And,
At least you're out of bullseye for Ahsoka, so.
right. And he'll get his focus, and he has a target lock, so. Thank you for the follow.
Yep.
Now, don't you calculate. Don't you dare calculate this time. No, I think we're definitely not seeing that calculate. I'm just the anticipation for Boba's maneuver here has been killing me this whole time. Wow. Oh, he's gonna slave 1 that to the right. Or do you just wait? Do they have a barrel? Oh my goodness! I completely No, they don't.
No. There's a saying, he wishes he had expert handling right now.
Yeah. Okay, so he slaved
that would
1
help.
that and went to the right then. Ooh.
So Boba's going to half, most likely.
Without
So
killing Obi-Wan.
He needs to get half on Plo.
And Plo's got no tokens.
And mace.
He double repositioned, so.
Just focus. He'll have 2 rerolls. Oh yeah, don't forget that crack shot. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, good reminder there. Yeah, because...
Oh, it'd be funny if this actually kills Plo with the crack shot. Then that'll make up for earlier, that's for sure. Well, Plo is still good to shoot though.
Yeah. Well, I guess the point is you're most likely not going to lose Boba in time. So you might as well do as much damage if that's his thought process, and if he can either half blow and then half mace and hurt, maybe kill mace next turn or something like that. There's those possibilities there. So I would have to double check the math on that one. CLT Obi first, and there's a crit going into him. That is really scary for Boba. Spend that force.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take the stress and get it back, or you hold on to it?
You got plenty of good blue maneuvers to keep it right there.
So I think that's what he's spending the force. Takes a crit. Ooh.
Oh! Oh!
All right. Well, panicked.
I guess why not bring the force back then?
Yeah.
You're not clearing that stress.
Yeah. That's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a 53 to 26 point game now. Is this range?
So yeah,
another range 1 CLT shot here.
I'll bring that maul back right now because it's not going to matter at this point.
Right. I wonder. He hasn't rolled yet, so maybe he's telling him. He's like, "Hold on, I'm thinking Maul." Yep, there it is.
all the stress stacking.
I like it.
Ooh, Nix.
Add it and spend it. Add it and spend it. Oh, he has the target lock. Just re-roll the target lock. I forgot Plo has that target lock. Jeez. I wouldn't even spend his force. I'd probably save that.
Well, no, you can add the eyeball and reroll both of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like he just take both, reroll both of those, and then spending his lock.
Because those are decent odds you get an eyeball back. Yep. And now you got 2 crits going through.
Yeah, he rolled them. He re-rolled them one at a time. So he just that's how. But he probably declared both. So I think you spend it. I just put this much damage in.
Yep.
That's 2 crits guaranteed if you do that.
Yes.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. He chose not to spend it.
Yeah, it's 2
Still
crits
gets
anyway.
2 crits. All right. Oh, Dutch. Watch one be fuel leak into a direct hit or something like that.
You called
Fuel
it.
leak. Here we go. Damage sensor array.
No. You got
I'm
half
back.
of
What I
it.
miss?
Boba is now sitting at 2 hull left.
Yeah. See, Boba should. Wow. Whoa. Now Boba's toast.
Yeah, he probably kills Boba next turn now. And he took it.
Oh,
He took
man.
he took the fuel. He took a panic. He took a fuel leak, and he took damage sensor array. Like that's gonna matter.
Oh, I think the Jedi win this now.
Yeah.
See, that's why I would have gone. I would have boosted to the left instead of to the right, because the right you create this converging kill box for Obi-Wan and Plo.
And we've seen Desco make these kill boxes 4 times in a row.
So did Guri shoot yet?
I don't know who's shooting now, but no. This is the Jedi just finished shooting. That's a reroll.
So that's.
I have no
Boba?
idea who's shooting here.
Boba could wall at Plo here.
Okay, so that was
That was
Boba.
Boba.
That was Boba
Yep.
shot into Plo.
He took a shield.
He's gonna
shield.
crack shot. Crack shot.
Back shot.
Hey, he spent it.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh.
He killed Plo.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
He just killed Plo. Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Hey, didn't I just call it about the crack shot killing?
Yeah.
I called that.
Wow.
That matters.
Crack shot killing Plo.
Well, the double fuel leak killed Plo
Yeah,
more
the
than the
double-
crack shot, but yeah.
That's huge. So that puts him back in the lead at 74.
Well,
to
Guri
50.
still has to shoot.
Yeah, and so now we're gonna
Well, sure.
target lock.
He's a target. Oh, he does have a target.
Yeah, he
lock.
does. He
Yeah.
had this lock
Or-
like round 5.
Yeah, used it, dude. What is he thinking about? Oh, this is Dutch shooting. Oh,
Yeah, this is
never mind,
Dutch.
yeah.
This is Guri and the mace
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I had brain fart for a second.
That's fine.
He's probably debating whether or not to reroll the focus result too.
No.
I think you
Well,
just
because
go
it's
for the
okay.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for the kill. I mean, Ashoka's got he's probably going to get 2, but you got 4 dice, and, spend the focus, dude. We roll the blanks. Because he's only got 2. He could eat, if he gets 4 hits, he gets half.
Oh, he re-rolled it. He re-rolled the focus
That was a mistake.
and takes 1.
Oh, wait, he's rolling too many dice, Tommy. Stop
Yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah, re-roll it. Hold on.
That's
What do you
a
got?
Outmaneuver. Yeah, okay, good call, Tommy.
it's a mandatory effect.
Yeah. Half.
Half. Right, so now it doesn't really matter if Ashoka hits Guri for half
Right?
as much, because he can. I mean, the Guri probably goes after Ashoka next turn.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Wouldn't you just try and kill Mace?
I'm not sure you can get Mace.
Never mind. Oh no, she has a toggle lock.
She has the lock.
Oh.
She's gonna spend both
All right, so whatever.
to rolling 3
Sure.
safe. Dutch got pretty lucky on the Boba kill.
You got very lucky on the Boba kill.
I could actually see Boba trying to run into Obi here, just to not get shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The problem is that if Mace comes in hard,
Well,
I mean,
Guri
maybe
can
that's
PS.
maybe
Guri can PS
maybe
kill Mace.
yeah, maybe Guri has to go after Mace just for that reason.
Right.
So who's up? Who's up
It-
on points now? What's the score?
The score is 101 Dutch to 53 Desco. So the thing is, though, as soon as the game goes another 50, another 53 points for Desco as soon as he kills Boba here.
Is that enough though? What kind of a lead does that give him?
A 3-point lead.
Ooh.
Right? Am I doing
Last
my math
round.
right? Am I doing my math right?
You know what? Boba
It'd
does
be
a 1 bank
106,
left.
so it'd
Boba
be a
does
5
1
point
bank
lead.
left. Boba does a 1 bank left and tries to shoot Obi-Wan or Mace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
And the thing is, even if he dials in that 1 bank, he can also use Slave 1 to just turn away if he needs to for some reason.
Yes, he's got to dial in a bank so he can, because he knows where Obi-Wan's going, and if he can if Obi-Wan does like a 1 hard, and then does the 1 bank stay on the board?
I think it does.
1 bank left, I think it stays on the board, and if Obi-Wan just is there,
oh, that doesn't fit. I'm just gonna.
You try to run into Obi if you can, just so he won't shoot you.
Well, sure, but if Obi does a 1 hard left or right, he does a 1, and then Boba does a 1 bank left. He gets to shoot at Obi with no shots back.
Yeah.
I was about ready to think of Obi doing a 5K, but he only has only 1 health left. You can't risk that.
No, and if he does a 1K, then Boba 1 hards to the right or 1 banks to the right, and maybe kills him.
Yep. If he had more health, I could see him risking that. But he doesn't have the health to do that.
No,
Okay, but if he kills, if Boba gets to shoot at Obi and kills Obi, that's game. Like even if Boba dies.
Yes.
So, I think what we're saying is just that 1 bank to the left is the right.
So what happens if Boba dies and Guri dies?
There's no way Guri can die.
Not Guri. Mace. I'm looking over there.
If Mace is actually worth more than Obi-Wan by 1 point, so he would win.
And what about a show? So the question. Okay, so here, what is more likely? I mean, is it more likely for Guri to be able to get 1 hull off of Ahsoka or 2 hull off of Mace? I think it's more likely to get 1 off of Ahsoka.
So Mace has one interesting move he could do. He could 2-sloop this turn. All right, and that would put him down around here, right? And so that would prevent. I mean, unless Guri.
No,
he has to wide arc.
Mace has to go after Boba. Mace has to go after Boba.
He has to guarantee.
He has to kill Boba. So Mace has to do a 3 bank. I mean, like he has to.
So do you think Obi won 3 banks also, and that puts him like in this region here, just kind of blocking Boba?
Well, he can't really block Boba. If he does a 3 bank, Boba will do a 1 bank to the right and shoot Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and this is. Do you 4K with Obi?
No, you 1 hard with Obi. And you hope that Boba goes straight so you can shoot him, and even if he kills you, you kill him. Right? You probably 1 hard barrel roll to the left. And focus. Because then you're going to get your CLT shot off almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, does Desco see the 1 bank to the left? And does the 1 bank left stay on the board? Because if he does a 1 hard left, right, and he doesn't reposition, Boba might get to light him up.
No, I think Lizam, he says Boba 1 hard. I don't think he's going to 1 hard. I just don't think the 1 hard is the right call for him this round. I think the bank keeps his arc more open.
So what's Ahsoka gonna do here? Is she gonna give an action to Mace to like help him get around there or something? Or maybe try to box in Guri's repositions?
I think Ahsoka has to line up shots on Guri as an insurance policy just in case.
My guess is a 3 straight from Ahsoka to pop down right next, and then she'll use her own force to barrel roll herself.
I think a 2 straight, but yeah.
Or yeah,
you don't want to get too close.
Whatever is round just above Guri, essentially, because that covers if Guri barrels left and then comes back down and around that rock to chase Mace that way. But like she has to prevent Guri doing whatever she wants to come in towards her at the same time. All right, looks like the dials are set now.
Ahsoka might just go 2 straight and just stay there.
She could.
Target lock focus on Guri.
Well, we're gonna see what Guri's does with free sense here.
You mean Mace?
Yeah, well, on Guri.
I mean, Guri's probably doing a 1 bank right. Or a 1 hard. I like 1 hard and going after Ahsoka personally.
Well, Gambler Tuba is calling the 1 hard on both dials here. That's his guess. I'll take a beer bet with him on that.
I think Boba's doing a 1 bank or something.
I think just 1 bank makes it. It's a soft enough maneuver that it just allows that rear arc to be where he wants it to be.
Well, and you've got Slave 1, so you
Right.
can, you want to use Slave 1 in this situation if you can.
Where did Joe go? Did we lose Joe?
He's been gone a while. He's still in chat here. He's
Yeah.
muted.
Or something.
He's muted.
Oh, sorry, I've been talking.
I wondered.
No, I'm here.
You was wondering why he was ignoring you then?
Yeah.
All right, so 3 bank from Guri.
Yeah, he's going after Mace.
Yeah.
So what might happen is Ahsoka might boost target lock on Guri.
That's interesting. I would have put Guri on a 1 hard too.
Well, he wants to go after. He's decided to go kill Mace.
What if Guri decides to say screw it and
Barrel left him. Yeah, she could bail.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, yeah, she
She
heck,
completely
she could get behind Ahsoka right now, go over the rock. You are also going to take 1 shield of damage, and that will keep
Or
you
no, she
above
just
half.
barrel back and to the left and 3 bank away.
Yeah.
Well, so
But-
I mean, the issue is though he needs to kill.
You need to get half if they kill Boba.
Right. He needs half on Ahsoka, or he needs to kill one of the other Jedi to guarantee the win, because he's most likely going to lose Boba Fett here.
And Ahsoka has to do 2 damage to Guri. So if Guri can just, even if Guri does a 3 bank, I guess it's range 1 of Ahsoka, but I don't know. I think you have to take that risk. Unless Ahsoka boosts to the right and then gets a CLT shot on Guri. But she can't target lock because then she won't have any force to use the CLT.
I mean,
so
if they do that, Guri just bails.
I don't know. I think Guri has to go after him. Assuming Mace is doing a 3 bank. If Mace doesn't do a 3 bank, then Guri's not going to have a good shot on Mace. Then Guri does bail. Like if Mace does a sloop.
Well, if Mace does the sloop,
Guri.
if Mace does the sloop, Guri barrels back left, and then
Yeah,
that
and then
3
just
bank
bails.
is gonna just kill would be perfect into Mace then.
Right.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
I think he boosted Mace.
That's a boost.
He boosted Mace with Ahsoka. Just gonna focus.
Now Mace is going to do it. Okay, he's going for so Guri's going to light Mace up there though.
Yeah, he just threw away Mace in my opinion there.
I mean, Guri still has to kill him.
Well, all you do is just do your 3 bank and you're fine, and you target lock.
Unless
again.
Mace barrel rolls to the right. But even then, Guri could still do the back barrel roll right to shoot Mace and still get the focus.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's going to barrel roll. Right.
I mean, maybe not. If he wants a CLT shot on Boba, he's not going to do that.
Yeah, I think he just stays there.
Stays there, focuses, and then uses Obi-Wan's ability to get a focus for defense and a focus for offense, and hope that Guri doesn't kill him.
Oh yeah, Gambler. Yeah, he totally can get him in. Guri can get him in arc there with the 3 bank. That's just gonna sit.
He's in arc with the 3
Yeah.
bank at range 1.
He's already in arc.
Yeah.
He would just
3
target
bank and
lock
a
to get the
straight
focus.
boost should get out of Ahsoka's arc too.
I just
Well,
say you
maybe
eat,
not.
I,
Who
I
cares?
think you
Who
just
cares?
eat the Ahsoka shot because you
Yeah,
take the
you don't
target
care.
lock and you try to do as much. You try to kill, guarantee. Okay, there's just focusing.
Oh,
Looks like.
you could do a 3 bank and then a barrel roll, and that would. He did it. I guessed it, and he did it anyway.
Bam.
All right,
The
so
5K.
it's not a
Wow.
terrible move, but it's ballsy because if Boba
Yeah.
kills him,
Well, he can't get
He's
He
taking-
can't get a focus. Double down. He can't get if he does a purple evade, he can't get a focus from anyone because you have to spend a focus for Obi's ability to trigger.
well, more importantly, he can't take any actions because he's stressed now.
And in this
Right.
case, Boba Fett will probably be at range 2, so he's going to avoid rerolls by doing that 5K. Oh!
I like it.
Can he shoot him? I think
Yeah.
He
Oh
can.
yeah,
Yeah, he
they
got
can
him.
shoot each other. Obi-Wan probably. I mean, if you trade Obi-Wan for Boba and then Guri kills, I mean,
Yeah. See, now you just target lock. You're out of CLT.
you just target lock. Yeah, you target lock. You have a focused target lock shot without maneuver on Mace.
Dead.
And
4v2.
who cares?
Well, hey,
Who
you can
cares what a
stretch.
show-
Yeah.
You can't actually reposition in a barrel roll that's going to get you a shot on Mace. Maybe to the right, but
Barrel right front would
barrel
get you
right
the
front,
shot.
right
Yeah.
front.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you still get, but you don't get your target lock then.
Right. I think you get the target lock shot.
Yeah, it's 2v3, and Ashoka has to get 2, and you have to blank out to get half.
Oh.
And if Obi-Wan and Boba kill each other, and Guri gets half on Mace, or and Guri kills Mace, does it matter if Ashoka gets half on Guri?
Well, he already
No.
has. Guri already has Mace at half.
I know. So if Obi-Wan dies to Boba Fett, and
Oh
Mace
yeah, it's
dies
game.
to
It
Guri,
doesn't matter.
then
It's
it
already
really
game.
doesn't matter what Ashoka, unless Ashoka kills Guri, which is not going to happen.
Which can't happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I'd have
Just take the lock and do the
'cause
damage.
he might still. I think he's still got arc on him. 100% he does. Now he's in
Yeah.
closer range.
Yeah.
Now it's more likely Guri's going to take half.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't target lock Gambler. But Mace couldn't boost. He didn't. He had no fit. Nothing could have fit for Mace. He could only barrel, and he boosted
All right, so that's
earlier.
bad news. That's bad news because Boba just doesn't die here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I stepped away from
Oh.
that. Bubba one-hearted, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bobo did one hard on that one.
And Obi-Wan only got one hit through. So that's what I mean. Like if I'm Guri, I just try to kill Mace just in case.
Yeah. Do you shoot Guri first here? Because if you don't kill
Yeah.
him, you fire Boba out the butt and try to kill Mace.
Probably, yeah. And Guri has to shoot Mace. The only option for Guri has is Mace. So you may as well just shoot the thing with no. Okay.
Spend
good.
the cal.
Cal.
So he's dead.
Who needs a target lock when you roll well?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, he's dead. So
I
Mace
meant-
is dead.
What did Guri do?
That's game.
Guri did a 3-bank barrel roll to the right front.
That is the game. So
Yeah, that's the game.
there's.
Well,
there's
Boba might kill Obi-Wan, but
that's
Just
doesn't
rub
matter.
it
See,
in.
he's still on arc. Well, Boba gets to shoot, dude. Okay.
Hold
I
on.
guess they're
Let's skip
saying it doesn't matter.
Boba shot.
There it is. Yeah.
I think they're just saying it doesn't even matter.
No.
Oh, there. Okay, there's Boba.
Well, he gets to re-roll. One hit. So they both
Okay.
whiffed.
So now, what? Range 1 into Guri. He's leading by 74. So it's already game.
Even if he kills Guri, I'm not sure he wins.
He
Yeah,
would
he
win.
would- yeah, he would
He
win.
would
He would
win
win, but he's
because
not-
it's 88.
He's not killing Guri.
Mhm.
What's this canceling by 1 thing going on here?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I have no idea what happened there. Obi's safe, it looks like. Or is this?
Well-
It was an interesting game.
Congratulations to Dutch,
Yeah.
new champion.
All right.
And I'm gonna go and green his name right now.
Nice. Get the green on the name. There it is.
Yeah.
wait,
Actually,
do I get a
what?
green on
You
there?
know, what's funny here is that we had 2 of the previous champions for this here too. So I forgot about
I won
that.
the first one of these.
You won the very first one.
Why is my name green, Tommy?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Way to be respectful.
I gotta find him on here
Oh, there it
now.
is. Hey, look at that. I never even noticed that.
All right, guys. That's gonna be it for now. I gotta finish cleaning the house before my spouse kills me. And the fun part is for those staying on watching and stuff. Tonight at 6, I play a game against Ryan. Wait, are they
I'm
from
not
Chile?
sure. They're all in Santiago, Chile.
Okay, all right. So the Chilean, it's yeah. Well, I'm glad to help stream. Um, again, congrats to Dutch. But then also at around 9 o'clock tonight p.m. U.S. Eastern time, the rest of this one-round tournament. So there's a lot of X-Wing today coming from my stream at least. But those will be 5 other players. So hopefully you guys can join in and root for Pittsburgh. Or I don't know, you can root for the Chile. That's fine too.
No.
They can do whatever they want.
Don't give people permission to do that.
Hey, they're their own person. But thanks again for joining, Tommy for running this, Joe and Ryan for coming in also and commentating. I think that was a lot of fun too. So
yeah, let's do this again.
Don't forget to whenever you get this up on YouTube or whatever, you can post a link to it in the match vlogs so people can watch it. Whoever missed it.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yep.
Yeah, sign up for Vassal League.
Hey, he wants to do a quick recap. Do we want to talk to Desco and Dutch real quick? You guys want them to join in?
Yeah.
All right, let me send them a quick invite to this. And let me see if I can get them on. Because that'll be great. I'd love to hear what these guys are thinking about like what just went through their minds, especially the winners here. So I'm going to send that to Desco real quick. And then I got to find Dutch. I think that's him. All right, so if they join in, that'd be awesome. I'll have them ready to go. All right, so let me.
I'm curious to ask, is Marco on yet? I don't see him.
I don't see him.
He's on. No, he had none of the other of them have joined yet. I sent them the link, but they're both still on Discord. So
I'm curious what role the counterplay came what role that played in this matchup. I'm curious if Marco was thinking about switching his list up, because I can imagine Dutch was thinking how to beat the Jedi, which Marco's been playing. Dutch has mixed it up in this tournament, playing a lot of different Scum lists, and probably made it harder for Marco to think about.
Hello.
hi, Dutch.
Oh my goodness, that was a crazy game.
Hey.
Congrats, though.
Congrats,
Thank
man.
you. That was so hard. That 4 dice in the mace doing 1 damage, doing nothing. Same thing with Boba just blanking out a lot of times.
Well,
I was just like, oh man.
The real question I think we're all dying to ask is, did you accidentally forget Crackshot into Ahsoka, or did you intentionally save it for later?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Marco for such a great game. That was amazing. That was probably one of the better games that I've played against an opponent in a long time. And second, to answer your question, I was thinking about 8 turns ahead that I would have Plo in Crackshot. It was a calculated
Love it.
and complete mistake on my end.
Hey, it worked out in the end.
Yeah, right. I was like,
she would have been
because I know So last night I was contemplating, because I had Seismics on on Boba, so and no crack shot. So I was at 196, and I was thinking to myself, if Marco tries to go with his 3-ship list with Anakin, then I don't have a chance against Obi-Wan. So I need to make sure that I have the bid. So my thought last night was, okay, I think it's more important for me to try to get the bid than to try to bomb 4 Jedis, or 3 Jedis, which is not going to happen too often. And so then I said, okay, I could probably secure the bid and then get Crackshot. So I've never played with Crackshot for the most part. And it was just one of those things where, yeah, I just completely forgot about it.
Hey, doesn't matter. You still got the win. It was still awesome to watch for sure. So that was, I mean, I'm sweating and I didn't even play. It might be due to the fact that I have no AC, but I'm pretty sure it's because it was an intense game.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. And
hey,
then
I got to run, guys. Great game, Dutch. Thanks for letting us commentate. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for joining us, Joe.
Yeah.
See you, Joe.
See you guys next time.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it back because that took, good Lord, that took what, 2.5 hours?
Almost 3. Yeah.
Yeah. And whew, that's the good and the bad of playing 12 rounds.
Right.
But
right.
It is what it is. It's my dials or I only have 2 dials, he has 4. And then he also needs to take into consideration that both of mine have pre-move actions essentially. Or I can move anywhere on the board for the most part.
Right.
But stuff like landing on that rock, blocking on that rock, I had the 3 bank dialed in, right when Bobo was in the beginning. And I just like, well, if I land on the rock, then I won't have a shot. If I get past them, which I was off by slivers.
It was literally the nubs. The nubs got you,
Then I would have only taken 2 shots, and then I would have been able to shoot back, or I could change it to the left and be on a rock for sure. But then still taking 3 shots. So it was just one of those things where it's just like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So might as well try it. He did a great job blocking there.
Yeah.
And then, it was one of those things where it was on a rock. Oh, well, there's not much I could do. And it'll come out of that with only one shield down, I think it was, or 2 shields.
You only lost 2 shields at that point. You got, his. I would like to actually do the Lady Luck on this, so that's what I might do later. Just that kind of see those dice results, but it was pretty well balanced from my initial reaction. Like, I would think you got a little lucky on that, and probably maybe should have lost another shield there in that interaction. But like, you had double rerolls, you have your force. He's only relying on focuses at that point, and I think only one of them was CLT shot too, or no, maybe 2 of them were. So
I think there was just one maybe. So
that's why, like, I think it was the whole time we were when we were looking at that, we're like, he's just going 1 straight. He's just going, and then someone was like, he's 3 banking. So so the community was more intact with what you were doing. We were always wrong with you. I had Marco down though. I had quite a bit. So
heck, I was wrong with myself a lot of times. I'm like, what in the world do I do here? And luckily, I had a little bit more time to think about it.
I tell you what, you flew Guri unbelievably well.
Thank you.
That was awesome to watch. I thought you did from my end, it looked like here was a bait and switch kind of maneuver here, and you disengaged a little bit there, and he put everyone into Guri, and that allowed Boba to kind of come in from behind. You know, obviously it would have been crazier if that turn you weren't on that rock and just a ton of, you know, then I think it would have been definitely a different game, but still just a great way to fly there. And like I can't believe I've seen such, you know, and I'm giving Desco a lot of praise here just because I thought his kill box management was just surreal too, right?
Yeah, he did such a great job, and I mean, I was trying to get Guri out even more to let her fly, and he was just sealing all of that stuff off. I was just like, holy crap. He did such a good job with even not letting me advance sensors, barrel roll out of things. But I mean, I think this is the second time I've played Guri in version 2.
Wow.
And she is just bonkers. I'm like in online, I guess.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, second time
You're
playing.
doing pretty good for only 2 games.
Like, my whole thing is just leaving myself up with as many possibilities as I can, and let my opponent mess up. Well, the problem is I'm playing against one of the best players in the world, so my opponent is not gonna mess up anytime soon. I think the one thing that he and I talked about was that last shot on Plo. He said, if I would have remembered that you had crack shot, I would have spent the force on Plo to try to pump in that extra damage on Boba.
Right. You know what? But again, that's all in hindsight and stuff too. And with an intense game, that's one of the mental aspects that I think we all really enjoy about X-Wing is like, am I remembering everything? And, you know, at other times you might not be. And so, you know, you forgot crack shot. So did he. You know, it happens.
Yep.
So like, but it was crazy. So, but I hate to cut you off. I want to talk more. Maybe we'll try and chat a little bit later. I do have to go.
Yep.
So
yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a long game.
Yeah.
Appreciate
congrats
it.
on the win. So awesome job.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy, for putting on the league. I really appreciate it.
Welcome, you guys are playing. So I'm glad.
Cool. Well,
I'll catch you guys later too then.
Yep. Thanks for joining, Tommy. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's hang up. There we go.